Welcome to Blue Gold All-Star Day here at Smyrna High School. This event brought to you by the Delaware Interscholastic Basketball Coaches Association, benefiting the Delaware Safety Council. We have the best seniors in the state taking to the court one final time as we begin with the girls' game. The blue coach is Jack Sella from Tatnall. The gold All-Stars are led by Kenneth Brock of Early College High School. If you're listening, not viewing at the moment, feel free when you come down to take a few minutes to visit the traffic safety fan zone experience in front of the gym out in the parking lot. You could win $100 cash and learn some great traffic safety tips. Unfortunately, Mike's car's out there. It's all banged up. By the way, the Blue Gold Committee would like to thank their sponsors for this event: Kimmel Carter Law Firm, the Delaware Office of Highway Safety, the Delaware Department of Motor Vehicles, Deltec, the Delaware Department of Transportation, DATA, Delaware Association of Athletic Trainers, Capital Classic Basketball Middle School Invitational, Del One, Cemetery Solutions, Share the Light, SL24, Andrew and Pam Brancati, Nicole DeMondi, and the Collective Group. Awards for this game, well, they're going to announce the award for the Girls Basketball Coach of the Year, presented by DIPCA. The plaque will be presented to Cape Henlopen's Ron Dukes as he's coming out onto the floor right now to receive his Coach of the Year award. Fantastic year that they had with 19 wins against just 3 defeats. All right, I'm Glenn Fraser. Calling the game today is Mike Lang. And, Mike, we have 7 players in this ball game that have reached the 1,000-point scoring plateau for the season, and a lot of All-Staters as well.
Yeah, glad we all state teams announced yesterday afternoon by the Delaware Sports Writers and Broadcasters Association. Our player of the year, you mentioned Amalia Fruckman from Cape Henlopen, and almost all these girls have, all the seniors here are on an all-state team, and so it should be a good game. I got a chance to talk to Amalia before the game, and Skylar Bolden, Bridget Malloy, Lily DeMarco, so it's going to be we'll announce these teams as we go on. It's going to be a good basketball game. We got the boys at 2 o'clock approximately, so a big day here in Smyrna. And just when you come in, just watch my car. It's the
right.
orange one that's all banged up.
We want to announce the Safe Roads Driving Challenge winners, the top 3 safest drivers. 2 are Blue Gold All-Stars. So the top 3 safest drivers were Norma Mateos Manatgarino, and I'm sorry if I mispronounced that, and she won a $200 prize. Lily DeMarco from Padua, also a Safe Driver Award winner, and Eva Elliott from Delmarva Christian. The Blue Gold All-Star with the largest safe driving team for the Girls All-Star is Sierra Henry from Polytech High School, and she gets a gift card from the Safe Roads Challenge. So congratulations to those players and the one non-player that are getting the awards, and they're out there now too.
Yeah, we have
presented, Mike.
Somebody, I'm not sure who this is behind, who has the leg and the brace. So we have I'm not sure if she's playing. We do have one player who's not playing would be Naomi Allen from Sanford, who hurt her Achilles in the playoffs and was unable to play in the semifinals and finals, which was a shame for the Warriors.
Yeah, and we have a gold player, too, that I was told just this week, Evelyn Bohinski, that is injured. She had surgery done right at the end of the season. So named to the team, but unable to play in this game today. Let's take a time, Mike, to run down the rosters for these two. And why don't you begin with the blue team, coached by Jack Sella.
Alrighty, so we have Anastasia. These are all seniors. Anastasia Thomas from Odyssey Charter. Zamila Cita Owens from the state champion St. Elizabeth Vikings. Mariella Kiefer from St. Mark's. Jamie Sella Tatnall. Gianna Catone, Friends. Shanice Epps from Conrad. Nia Murphy of Ursuline. Hope Smith of Hodson. Imani Harrell of Newark Charter. Lily DeMarco from Padua. Bridget Malloy, Archmere. Michaela Sullivan, St. Elizabeth. Naomi Allen from Sanford. Tamaya Burley from the Wilmington Charter School. And Skylar Bolden from St. Elizabeth.
All right, they're announcing the starters now. So we have Bridget Malloy for the blue, Tamaya Burley.
That's Shanice Epps.
Okay. We have an Epps on both squad, by the way. Shanice Epps for the blue, And Ice Epps from Dover for the gold. There's another starter there being announced. That's Hope Smith.
Hope Smith had a fantastic season and was named to the honorable mention All-State and very much deserved. 16 wins this year in the regular season for Hodson.
Yeah.
That's their best season in about 15 years, by the way.
Yeah,
for the Silver
definitely.
Eagles.
All right, the rest of the blue players are being announced. The gold team is coached by Kenneth Brock from Early College High School. Amaya Ellerby from Smyrna will be number 0. Number 1 is Sierra Henry from Polytech. Number 2, Marche Brown from Early College. 3 is Tatiana Davis from CR. 4, Amalia Fruckman, Gatorade Player of the Year and recently named Delaware Player of the Year from Cape Henlopen. Number 5, Eva Elliott from Delmarva Christian. Number 10, Anya Bailey from Sussex Tech. Number 11, Alayla White from Odessa. Number 14, Mariah McCabe from Sussex Tech. 15, Evelyn Bohinski, Delmarva Christian, once again had surgery, will not play. Number 20 is Tristan Schowell from Milford. 21, Tierra Waters from Indian River. 23, Ice Epps, Dover High. 24, Brycelyn Stricknick from Caravel. And finally, number 25 is Anaya Gillespie from Sussex Tech. And we want to thank all the coaches that took the time this week to send us a little bit of information about their players. So we have some great bio information that we'll give you throughout the game, Mike.
Yeah, and obviously the coaches are, and rightfully so, Glenn, proud of these players. You know, a lot of these notes mention academics as well as their athletics. A lot of these girls not going to get much rest. They'll be playing games on Monday or Tuesday or Wednesday next week. We know we have some softball players out there, lacrosse players, soccer players, track, and there's maybe a few golfers and tennis players. You never know.
Yeah, right.
I know Lily DeMarco is going to be on the hot corner for the Padua Pandas. Gianna Catone is going to be playing, I believe, lacrosse.
That's
so
right.
Bridget Malloy's a lacrosse player, so they all play something.
Do want to mention that Jack Sella from Tatnall is assisted today by Jamar Lowry, Aaron Sobieski, and Jordan Sella, all on the Tatnall staff. And then the gold, Kenneth Brock will be assisted by Rachel Allen, Diamond Hendricks, and Shantae Kilgo, all from Early College. And now the gold team being announced to the crowd. We'll show them to you on camera. Nick Halliday on camera, by the way.
Yeah, I didn't get a chance to see as many of the gold players. Obviously, I live up way north. I live on the Pennsylvania state line, essentially. But I did get a chance to see several of these players, Ellerby and Fruckman I saw. So we got a chance to see some of these girls. And they Strickling, I saw her several times. This should be a good one.
Want to announce the officiating crew for this game, and they're all out there right now across court. It's Dyra Diamond, Kim Page, and Annette Potemski. And then coming up at halftime, we're going to have 2 skills competitions, and we'll show that to you. It's a 3-point shooting competition and the hot shot competition. And during the week, during practices, both the gold and the blue had a competition and pared it down to finalists. So we're only going to have 1 gold, 1 blue player in the skills competition. So in the 3-point shooting for the blue, it'll be Hodson's Hope Smith, and for the gold, Sussex Tech and Anya Bailey. And then in the hot shot, it's Nia Murphy from Ursuline and Amaya Ellerby from Smyrna. Looking forward to that.
Yeah, and glad just looking out there. Eva Elliott from Delmarva Christian with the right leg wrapped in a brace. Went out. She's in uniform, so who knows? Maybe she'll get a couple of minutes in.
Yeah.
I do not see Naomi Allen in attendance here today, unless she's on the bench. She is not. We just wrapped up a week ago. Because of the snow, everything got moved back a week. So, however, it's a beautiful day today. We had a lot of windows open here, doors open at Smyrna High School.
I told Mike Wagner, who's the organizer of this event for Delaware Interscholastic Basketball Coaches Association. Mike, it's nice enough today. We could play this outside.
Could have played outside. They could have set a court up on the football field right there.
Again, the rest of the gold all-stars being announced to the crowd here. And congratulations to each and every one of them for getting this achievement and getting to play in this game. There's Bohinski that's Gillespie, from Sussex Tech. And finally, Maria McCabe from Sussex Tech, head coach, going out right now. Kenneth Brock And they've got a milestone this year. They won their first ever tournament game after being in the tournament 4 consecutive years.
Yeah, good. Congratulations to the Hornets. Marche Brown, we're going to see her today, reached the 1,000 point mark this year. Not enough people have seen Marche Brown play. You have, but I have not. I'm looking forward to seeing her play.
Got to see her one game, yeah. And now the fans here giving the Blue Gold All-Stars a hefty round of applause as we are going to step aside for our national anthem, and we'll be right back with the opening tip with Mike Lang right after this.
All right, welcome back to Smyrna High School. Thanks for, we had a little minor technical difficulty, but we didn't miss anything. Nothing missed nothing, Glenn. We're ready to go. We're coaches Andrew Mears from Smyrna out there. He's running the show today. Thanks to Smyrna for hosting. Andrew Mears, the boys basketball coach here, and Bill Schultz, the athletic director. Bill's not here today, but he already lent us a hand, so
yeah,
we appreciate everything that Bill does for high school sports here in Delaware. Looking out there, our starting line. This looks like for the blue, it's going to be Ceta Owens, DeMarco Malloy, number 21, that is Michaela Sullivan, and is that Jordan? I'm sorry, I got my cells mixed up. That is, I need her to turn. I think it's like Jamie Sella out there for the gold.
Yes, it is.
Strickning, Strickning, Marche Brown. Number 3 is Tatiana Davis from Cesar Rodney. Number 4 would be Amalia Fruchten. And number 0 from Smyrna, Amaya Ellerby. Ellerby's a pretty electric player. Glenn, she had to do a lot of this stuff herself this year, especially after Savage got hurt in the tournament. She broke a finger. And Amaya Ellerby really had to carry the Eagles in the – she took them into the semifinals, but Stanford was just a little too much for them there. And so she's got a little extra support today with the Player of the Year, Amalia Fruchtman, in front of her jumping center.
Yeah, he's jumping against Michaela Sullivan.
And we are ready to go. Michaela Sullivan, one of the premier defensive players in the state of Delaware. Gold with the ball. We're underway here on a Saturday afternoon.
I tell you what, Mike, a lot of these uniform numbers are completely different from what the players wore during the season.
Long three-pointer, short, rebounded by the Gold. The shot is up by Fruchtman. Another offensive rebound for the Gold, and it's going to be loose, picked up by Jamie Sella. Out of Tatnall, scored 8 points game this year, averaged 8 rebounds as well. Gets it over to Zamila Ceta Owens, one of the 1,000-point scorers. To another 1,000-point scorer, Bridget Malloy, not mentioned on our sheet here, Glenn, but she also hit her 1,000. Sella for 3 off the rim. Rebound is loose and picked up by Davis from Cesar Rodney. Here comes the Gold. This is Marche Brown. Pass down low to Strickning. Drives the baseline. Stripped by Sella. Strickning gets it back. And there's our first bucket of the game. Comes from Brycelyn Strickning of Caravel.
Now, Mike, Brycelyn and also Layla White from Odessa were voted All-Stars to the blue, but because of the imbalance of players, they're now playing for the Gold in this game.
I was wondering how Brycelyn ended up with the Gold. Oh, rebound by Sella. Just ran out of real estate. She was way under the basket, but a nice anticipation there by Jamie Sella into the corner. That shot is up and good, and that's going to be a three-pointer for Marche Brown. We mentioned the Hornets, Glenn, with their tournament win this year.
Yeah.
And it was particularly satisfying for them as the three-pointer was no good because they had a home game last year and lost at home. So they were able to kind of avenge that loss this year. Still by the Gold here, or blue. That's DeMarco, and it's in for Lily DeMarco. She'll be playing third base for the Padua Pandas in a couple of days.
Man, we're finally getting some softball weather around here.
That's correct. Nice drive off the glass. Missed Malloy with the rebound.
And we expected fast-paced game, a lot of outside shots.
Bridget Malloy a little bit short with that one. Rebound by Brown. And we are going back and forth, which is kind of what you expect
Yeah.
in an all-star game. That one is taken up by Ellerby. She's fouled. She'll shoot a pair.
And
Glenn,
early.
looks like we're playing.
Free throws.
Are we playing 12-minute quarters?
Yes, we are. I'm
Okay.
sorry. I should have told you that. 12-minute quarters.
Oh, my
Forgot to mention it gives more time for all these girls to get some good PT, and well, they're going to do the same with the boys' game.
I better order a sandwich from down the street. Yeah, we were down here for football a couple years ago. Got here early, and Mike Judy, the football coach here, told Jason and I where to go get some good food, and we went down the street, and Mike did not disappoint.
Oh, no, he won't.
That's 2 for 2 from the line for, I think it was Brown, correct? And
Yep, that
she's
was Ellerby.
Ellerby, she's got 2 points now. It's 7-2 for the Gold. Sella in some trouble. Out to DeMarco. A little bit short with that one. Ellerby with the rebound. She's double-teamed, but uses the speed, and right up the court she goes. And she runs right into
Sullivan.
Michaela Sullivan. My bad. And it's going to be a foul on Sullivan.
Amaya Ellerby has great ball skills. Her coach, Eric Gums, said she's National Honor Society, has a long list of interest in D2 and D3 schools. Weighing her options like a lot of these players are today. She wants the best opportunity to study engineering and continue playing basketball at the next level. Career 1,182 points.
Yeah.
110 3-points she makes.
I saw Maya a few times this year, and she's a heck of a player. Here comes Malloy, splits a couple of defenders. Kind of lost the handle there a little bit. Rebound by Strickling. Here comes the Gold. That pass kind of lost the handle on it. Michaela Sullivan up to Lily DeMarco, saves it in, and it's going to be tipped out by Strickling. Bryson Strickling going to Pitt Johnstown.
Yeah.
I've seen several of those University of Pittsburgh branches. Some of them are a little bit out there, Glenn.
Yeah, I've never heard of that one. Thanks to head coach Larry Banks for that info.
Malloy loses the handle, taken by the Gold. This is Ellerby ahead to Fruchtman. Misses on the shot, but she's on the right spot for the rebound, and she's going to go back to the line.
That's good two-team play with Ellerby and Fruchtman, as Ellerby got the miss right back to Fruchtman, and now she goes to the line.
So, Glenn, the closest Pitt branch to St. Bonaventure is the University of Pitt, Bradford, Pennsylvania. So it's about 20 minutes from St. Bonaventure. There's not much in Bradford. I've been there.
I never heard of either one of those two.
Bradford was famous for oil, used to be at least. And there's 1 for 2 from the line. And also there's the Zippo Lighter Museum is in Bradford, Pennsylvania.
Okay.
Who knew?
Trivial information
It's very trivial.
from Mike Lang.
I've never been there, by the way. I've been to Bradford, but not to the museum. That loose ball picked up by Fruchtman. Another one who's going to be whacking softballs in a couple of days. That jumper off the glass, rebounded initially by Malloy, but it's Sita Owens. She runs into a double team, and she's trapped into the corner by Fruchtman. Finds her high school teammate, Michaela Sullivan, with the long three. Poked out of bounds. Nope, saved in by Strickling.
Yeah, Strickling and Ellerby, the two leaders so far in the first quarter rebounding. And
we have a
timeout?
Inadvertent buzzer. Maybe there's some built-in timeout that we don't know about. Maybe they switched players now. Who knows?
That could be. We're at the 7:57 mark.
It's a wholesale change.
There you go. And we're going to see that. And it's great they're playing extended quarters. So, again, everybody can get a lot of playing time.
Let's see if we can do this here. On the floor for the Blue, it's 11, Nia Murphy. 3, Maddie Kiefer. Number 14, Amani Harrell. Number 0, Anastasia Thomas out of Odyssey Charter. And number 5, Gianna Catone from Friends. We're in the house. We streamed her 1,000th point this year.
Oh, good.
Against St. Mark's. And then for the Gold, it's Sierra Henry. Number 1. At number 14 would be Mariah McCabe. Let me see. We got number
10.
Is number 10 out there. That's Nia Bailey.
Yep.
Number 23 is Ice Epps.
Number 11.
And 11 is Layla White from Odessa.
Layla with some size.
Oh, nice pass inside. Just missed on the layup. And another trip to the line for the gold. It's going to be ice, ice, baby. Glenn, you knew it was coming.
Yeah, I did.
You knew it was coming.
Oh, man.
Dover had some good years with Epps in the lineup. They struggled a little bit this year, but it was a good year for the Henlopen North. They had some Smyrna, obviously, Cape Henlopen, and Caesarati all in the tournament.
Her head coach, Trinita Shields, says she averaged a double-double this year, 11 points and 13 rebounds. She's playing AAU and is not committed to a college. That's Ice Epps.
Pass inside, stolen by the gold. Ahead of the pack is number 10, Anaya Bailey. Saves it in, but taken there by Thomas. And down the lane, let's see who that is. That's like Catone goes baseline. She's fouled, and she'll shoot a pair.
It'll be the first trip to the free throw line for the Blue.
Yeah, Blue struggling a little bit. We are 4.5 minutes in. They have just the 2 points. As the Gold has played some defense. Benny Fulton in the house.
Yeah. Photographer extraordinaire.
And man about town.
I had to laugh. It's not funny, but Gianna Catone, a little short on that free throw attempt, and she shrugged her shoulders and started to smile a little bit.
So Blue's still looking for some points. Gianna's going to be going to the University of Texas. Hook 'em horns.
Yeah.
Near steal there by Kiefer.
A 5-year player. She played ball in the 8th grade. That info from her coach, Jeff Flanders.
Jeff Flanders. Oh, nice reverse there. Just won't go in. That was Sierra Henry, but the rebound is up and in.
I think that was by McCabe.
It was McCabe. I had to listen to the PA announcer. Here's Murphy underneath to Kiefer. Turnaround. No, pass off to Catone. And an assist for Mariella Kiefer on the bucket by Gianna Catone. And like most players are friends, Glenn, she's playing multiple sports. What's up, Benny?
Yeah, a lot of these girls are just all-around athletes. Way to split the defense.
Yeah, that was a nice drive there by Bailey out of Sussex Tech. We have a jump ball. It's going to go to the Blue. Kiefer checking for blood there, Glenn. And that's Anastasia Thomas out of Odyssey.
That's great penetration there that time by Bailey. Too bad she couldn't finish.
Glenn, to my knowledge, Anastasia Thomas, the first All-State player out of Odyssey.
I'd say probably you're true.
You know who would know that would be Chuck Durante, but I should have asked him yesterday when I saw Chuck up and Nia Murphy's shot is misses. It's going to go to the Golden. Murphy will be attending West Point next year, playing basketball for the U.S. Army.
And Anastasia Thomas plans to study nursing at University of Delaware. She was honorable mention All-State.
We said a lot of All-Staters out there. Glenn, we only have so many spots. You can't put everybody on there, unfortunately.
No, we have 3 teams and then a lot of honorable mention.
Offensive rebound is up off the rim. 2 rebounds there. Third one, Gold's just dominating the boards underneath. Loose ball picked up by the Gold. That's McCabe, and she's going to go to the line. A lot of free throws here in the first quarter for the Gold. We see some of the boys players trickling in. That game's at approximately 2 p.m.
Yeah. Yeah, this will be the 5th trip to the free throw line for the Gold. McCabe already has 2 points in the ball game.
Fouls on Kiefer there and a penalty with 5. They're doing the penalty. Kiefer, no stranger to fouls. And I say that because Mariella and I get along very well, so she can give me a hard time the next time I see her.
Mariah McCabe's head coach is Rashida Gillespie. Says she played point guard for her, creates space to score, good role model, will attend college, looking for a business degree in sports management. Undecided whether she wants to play softball or basketball at the next level.
She could play both. That's really unusual in college level, the higher you go especially, but a near steal, it's going to be a foul, I believe, on McCabe.
Yeah.
You don't see that too often, especially the higher you go. It's really unusual to see.
Well, she was a integral part of Sussex Tech's good softball run recently as they got to the state championship game.
That's right.
Yeah.
How soon we forget. That was a good game. The shot by Murphy bounces out. Kiefer's going to put it up from 15. No good. Ball's loose and picked up by McCabe. McCabe's been pretty active out there since she got on the floor. I won't be surprised by the next buzzer when we clean house again. Three-pointer off the rim. It's loose and picked up by Thomas. Looking ahead, here comes Catone. Gianna Catone gets it to crawl over the rim, and 2 more points for Gianna. I think she's got 4 of the 6 for the blue. I think, is that Murphy? I thought that was Catone.
I thought it was Catone as well, but there's a good steal.
And here comes Kiefer all alone, and bounces in and out. She gets the rebound, puts it up, and she'll go to the line. So Mariella Kiefer will shoot a pair here. St. Mark's, Glenn was they had a good start to the year, and Kiefer was the only senior on that team for Coach Valcarch.
Oh. I think the same thing with Smyrna. Maya Ellerby is the only senior starter off of that team.
Yeah.
So a lot coming back.
Yeah, they've had some good basketball. They've had some good basketball in this.
Just been told by one of the staffers here, would you like some Chick-fil-A?
Absolutely. You don't have to ask me twice. That second one is up and in. It's 11-7. Gold scoring is slowed down. The blue chipping away.
Yes, they are.
Here with 4:32 to go in the first. That's going to distract us, Glenn, but we're professionals. Oh, what a drive and in. And that was number 10, Anaya Bailey out of Sussex Tech. 12 points a game. She had 26 threes this year, but that was a pretty sweet-looking two.
It sure was. She's done a really good job at dribble penetration in the game.
Now I just got Chick-fil-A in my mind, but here's some more. Thomas, nice move, and a score for Anastasia Thomas, 17 points a game. How about if you're stuck in a hospital somewhere and your nurse is Anastasia Thomas, and there's the buzzer for the next switch of players. Anastasia Thomas, your nurse, she comes up and said, I scored 17 points a game as a senior.
Man.
And I had that nice Euro step and bucket.
Exactly. You're right.
So after the break here, it's 13-9 Gold.
Bridget Malloy from Archmere, one of the leaders on the blue team coming in as far as scoring average on the season, 18 points a game, 9 rebounds to go along with that. Shanice Epps from Conrad, also 18 points a game, and you mentioned Anastasia at 17 points per game.
Looks like Bridget not playing lacrosse this year. She's going to be on the track team at Archmere.
Yes, that's right. She's switching up. Going to get another letter.
Oh, Glenn.
Oh, look at this.
Glenn.
I'm telling you.
You take the play-by-play, Glenn.
Right.
I'm going to be busy for a while.
I got some goodies delivered over here to us.
Well,
and
I want one of these cookies, so I'm going to move the cookie
might have to
right
pass
here.
that down to Mr. Halliday.
No, he doesn't get anything. Benny Fulton will get it. Benny, have something to eat.
So we've got the other starters back on the floor. Ellerby with the ball right now, Mike, for the Gold.
There's a shot just off to the left a little bit. It's out of bounds. It's going to go to the blue.
So let's see. The Gold has Ellerby out there along with Anaya Gillespie. We also have Tristan Schowell. Number 5 is Eva Elliott. And 21 is Tierra Waters. You can pick up the blue players there, buddy.
A couple of changes, a couple players we have not seen yet. That's number 24, Tamaya Burley. She's going to take the shot, and it's in for Burley. How about that?
Sweet.
I say her name. Shanice Epps from Conrad, Malloy, Ceta Owens, and number 12, that's Hope Smith from Hodgson. Down the middle and off the back iron, rebounded by Zamila Ceta Owens. Her pass over the head of Smith and taken by the Gold. It's going to be a three-pointer up, just too hard there for Ellerby. But Imani Gillespie underneath just had too many blue players in her face. Up ahead to Malloy. Loose ball picked up by Ceta Owens. Blues lucky to have it here as we're down to 2:40 to go. 13-11 as the Blues done most of the scoring here in the second quarter. Ceta Owens fakes, drives. Nice spin, and she's fouled and chance to tie.
I know Mike's got his mind on food because Mike, we're actually still in the first quarter.
Yeah, it is.
But nice comeback here by the Blue. They were down 11-2.
The game is moving along, even with the longer quarters. No, there is no load management today, by the way.
So the Blue on a 9-2 run.
And Glenn, Zamila Owens came into St. E's as a sophomore, played her freshman year at Pennsgrove High School in Jersey, and just did a little bit of everything for Coach Ty Taylor. And they were in the state championship last year when she was a junior and lost to Caravel and ended up winning it just last Saturday against Sanford. And what an outstanding effort by the Vikings. Here's Smith
steal.
with the steal. She's up ahead. She gets bumped, and Glenn, I thought she was going to go right through that blue gold sign at the end, but she'll shoot a pair here.
So early on, it was the goal with most of the free throw attempts, but now the Blues starting to get to the line as well. Trailing now just by a point. 2:16 to go in our opening quarter.
First one is up and good. I'll tell you what, I didn't get a chance to see Hodgson this year, but Hope Smith, every time I checked a box score, she was right up there in the points scored for the Silver Eagles, and they had an outstanding season, earning a home game in the playoffs, and I don't think anybody saw that coming.
Hope Smith converted both, Mike. So with 2:10 to go, it's the Blues' first lead.
Yeah, they really struggled. And a lot of these points coming from the line, but they count the same. Now Smith on the defense here. That is Ellerby one-on-one out there with Murphy. I'm sorry, that's Shanice Epps. Gets around Epps and puts up a floater. It's going to go out of bounds. It's going to stay with the gold. As we get the crowd filling in, I expect it's going to be a pretty good crowd by the time the boys' game starts. With not a bad crowd here for the girls. It's a beautiful day out. I don't know which way you came in, but they're across the street. The Smyrna Clayton Little League fields are packed. I don't remember ever playing Little League in March and actually enjoying it because it was always freezing out. They look like they were playing games over there. It didn't look like a practice.
Well, I think they're just practices. I don't think they're playing
I
yet.
don't think so either, but they look like they look pretty serious. Oh, blocked there by Cedar Owens, and the foul called from behind. And it's going to be 2 shots here for the gold, so Cedar Owens thought she had it. But the referee begged to differ, and he's the one that matters.
The foul is on Blues. Zamila Cedar Owens.
So far, 6 different players have scored for the gold, and 7 for the blue.
First one, just too much on that one for Waters out of Indian River High School. You didn't hear much from Indian River this year, but Tierra Waters had a good year for the Indians. Misses both. Rebound off the glass. Tristan Schowell from Milford. The Buccaneers in the house.
Yeah.
Now he said Tierra Waters. That was not Waters. That was Schowell who scored. That's a jump ball. Shanice Epps down there with Anaya Gillespie. So Fruchtman, just looking here, she's not on the floor right now, but she was the Gatorade Player of the Year in addition to the more important Delaware Sports Writers and Broadcasters Player of the Year. And coaches, by the way. The coaches vote on that as well.
Right. She also received the DIAA Jennifer Mayer Humanitarian and Service Award.
For volleyball, yeah. Amaya is a heck of a human being. Jen Mayer, by the way, was the coach and former athletic director of Christiana, died a couple years ago. And Jen did a lot for youth sports and kids in general. Tied up out there, it's Eva Elliott from Delmarva Christian and Bridget Malloy from Archmere. Look like some unchristian behavior out there.
Little tug of war with that ball. These girls want to win.
So here's Malloy. Now I'm going to have to go watch Bridget do with the high jump someday because she's a great athlete. Going to Scranton to play basketball.
Oh,
and
good
that's up
follow
and in
up.
for Malloy. There we go, Bridge.
Yeah.
Checks in the
cue.
mail. Thank you very
On
much.
cue.
I saw Bridge's mom here today. Dad's probably out refereeing an NBA game somewhere. Defense there. Epps called for the push. Bridget's dad is an NBA referee. He might be watching today. Who knows? Big Ed, if you're out there watching it, thanks for tuning in.
So here's another rule change. During the season, remember, it was 5 fouls, you're in the bonus.
Yeah.
They've extended that out to the 7 fouls.
Well, that's good because we don't need to see a parade to the foul
No.
line. There's a jump ball.
Possession stays with a goal, Mike.
Inbound for Shell from Milford. And here comes Ellerby. We're in the final 30 seconds here of quarter number one. It's been a good one, 16-15 blue. Ellerby runs into the defense of Tamaya Burley. Played a little defense there. She scored 14, but there was quick hands for Burley. And
Yeah,
she's
good.
at Charter School Wilmington, Glenn. You know she's a pretty smart athlete as well.
Yep.
She's going to be going to Del Tech next year. Studying in electrician services.
Looked like good defense there, but I think they called a foul.
So out on the floor, it is Eva Elliott from Delmarva Christian. That right leg, that can't be very comfortable.
The foul is on Blues, Bridget Malloy, her first team's hit.
Foul on Malloy.
Yeah. Long three ball. And home cooking there for Maya Ellerby. She knows this gym floor as good as anybody. That three ball puts the Gold in front 18-16, and that's going to do it for quarter number one. So the Gold jumped out to the big lead early. Blue chipped away and took the brief lead, but Ellerby's three puts the Gold on top. We're back with, I imagine, 5 new players for everybody else, and after one, it's 18-16 Gold.
Get the assurance that your HVAC system is what you need with Ambience. Ambience provides you with over 25 years of experience in the heating, cooling, and plumbing industry. The team at Ambience Heating and Air Conditioning provides high-quality residential HVAC installations, maintenance, and repairs in new and older homes in the Delaware, Maryland, Pennsylvania tri-state area. You may not realize it, but half of your energy costs go to heating and cooling. Make sure your energy dollars count and call us today for a free estimate. 302-239-HVAC. 302-239-4822. Wraps, signs, banners, and promotional items that can help your business stand out from the rest. Looking for an excellent way to convey a professional image? Customized promotional products are the perfect way to target new customers, increase employee retention, and boost your brand awareness. Let the professionals at Cassidy Graphics bring your advertising ideas to life. Give them a call today at 302-326-2412. Again, that number is 302-326-2412. Again, Cassidy Graphics brings your advertising ideas to life.
Back at Smyrna High School, Mike Lang joined by Seaford coach Vince Evans. And coach, great year for the Blue Jays. Kind of a resurrection down there in Seaford. What's it been like for the town and for the high school?
It's been exciting. Man, we got a lot of talent down there, a lot of pride. I'm just happy to be a part of it. I think it brought the community, back together, something to root for, back, just like in the 80s and 90s when, Delano was playing. So, you kind of got that feel again. So it's been nice.
That's how old I am. Delano DeShields graduated from high school the same year as me, so I'm old. But yeah, Seaford was obviously winning titles in a bunch of sports. Football, they won the Class 1A this year. In basketball, you guys advanced to the quarterfinals?
Second round.
Second round. Yeah, tough draw for you guys in that second round. Just talk about your basketball season this year. Obviously, your son and Azion are here today. It was a great year for Seaford. Another satisfying year for you?
Yeah. We fell short. We wanted to go a little further. The kids definitely worked hard. They put in enough work to go further. We just, we had a bad second half or, a bad spurt and against a good Slays A&M team that'll hurt you every time. But, I'm proud of the kids. I'm proud of what they've done. My son and Swag Matthews have both been fortunate enough to be a huge part of our football championship. I think they connected on the first touchdown pass that game against Newark Charter. So
That was a heck of a game.
Yes, that was exciting
But
to
a great,
see.
that was a great day with 2 games going into overtime like that, and the second Red Lion game obviously, and against Newark Charter, that was their first year of varsity football, and they made it all the way. So you're here today. You got the blue gold shirt on. You have your 2 players in here. I don't know if you've been to this event before, but just talk about what it means to see all these seniors here today finally getting a chance to kind of show off a little bit and have some fun.
Oh, man, I'm happy to be a part of it. This is my first time since 2008 when I was coaching at Sussex Central then. Me and Damon Ayers coached the game together. But I think it's just been fun. We had 2 practices down at Seaford this week, Tuesday and Thursday, and it was really exciting to see the guys who compete all year long against each other, and they kind of get, or who's better, this kid or that kid, but man, you could just feel the vibe. They all love being around each other like they were best friends at the end. They're all dunking together. I think they even made a Instagram video, which was fun. And it was just happy to see that so many good players could just come together, and it wasn't any animosity. It was just fun. It was just guys, giving each other a little hard time here and there. Hey, I beat you here, I beat you there. But it was all fun, and, I was just happy to be a part of it.
Unfortunately, no Seaford girls in the game today, but we do have 2 Blue Jays playing for the boys, and congratulations on a good season. I know your son is baseball is his main sport as far as college goes, so you guys have a season starting next week, I guess, huh?
Yeah, we start Thursday at Lake Forest. So, yeah, he's going to Presbyterian College to play center field and pitch for them out of the bullpen. So
In North Carolina, South Carolina.
South Carolina, yes,
that's
yes.
right.
So, yep.
I actually know one person that goes to Presbyterian. She went to she played high school volleyball at St. Mark's, and now she's playing at Presbyterian.
Oh, wow, okay.
So, you don't hear too many people going. I think might be the smallest Division I university.
Yes. But we toured the campus. He fell in love with it, and that's where he wanted to go. So
A little bit warmer.
Yes.
Awesome. Well, Coach, good luck going forward with the Blue Jays, and thanks for joining us, and have fun today.
All right, thank you for having me.
Nice to talk to you. They should have had the media out here doing this. I think that would have been something. No, the media doing this? No, I don't think so. A 3-point shot contest with Glenn Frazier, I think, would have been awesome. We're going to see Vince Evans in the dunk contest, Glenn. You either. No, I get in the pool. That's about the only place I can dunk. And so with a little accuracy shooting going on either end here, we're just going to let you watch what's going on for a second.
We didn't go to commercial, did we? Oh, okay. All right. Well, thanks to Seaford head coach and the head coach of the Gold team, Vincent Evans, for coming on with us here for a little bit before he gathers his troops and they go down and talk about what they want to do in their upcoming game. So we're in the skills competition, and they were tied at the end of the first round. So they had a second round of activity here.
Sorry,
and it's Maya Ellerby from Smyrna, and for the gold, and Nia Murphy from Ursuline for the blue.
I had to get one of these.
Oh, that's okay, buddy.
nuggets
That's okay.
Glad
All right, now we got the results coming up. Maya Ellerby broke the tie in the second round, so she wins the hot shot skills competition.
Glenn, I saw Ellerby and Murphy play each other at the Governor's Challenge in late December, and Smyrna looked unbelievable that day, and Ursuline did not. And
oh yeah, it was a big.
Smyrna won by 31.
Yeah.
And obviously, both these teams ended up in the Final Four this year, so Ursuline rebounded from a rough start there.
Well, I misspoke. I thought the PA announcer said Ellerby won, but it was actually the Blues' Nia Murphy from Ursuline.
We would also like to thank our volunteers today that have graciously come out to help put on today's organization.
She got the big check out there.
Yeah, I guess that's for scholarship. Good for her. So we had the hot shot competitions. We still have the three-point competition to come. So now we're in the second 12-minute quarter, Mike.
And Glenn, a friend of mine, texted a group of us from San Diego last night where he was watching St. John's and Northern Iowa in the NCAA tournament. And I thought, would I rather be in San Diego
Oh, yeah.
in the NCAA tournament or here in Smyrna watching the blue gold game? And I'm glad I'm here.
Okay.
That game was not good. St.
Well,
John's won
especially
by about 30 points.
Since your alma mater and mine are neither one even close to sniffing the tournament.
They are not.
Especially mine.
The women's team from St. Bonaventure is in the women's NIT, so we'll give them, hey, you know what? We'll take what we can get.
That's right. Good bounce pass.
Pass under for DeMarco, but she traveled. Just a little plug for my university, by the way. This year they had 16 regular season wins after having 6 last year, so we will take any positive
That's
steps.
great improvement. So
All
the
right.
leading scorer in the game so far is Maya Ellerby for the gold. She has 6.
I believe 4 of those from the free throw line. That is a jumper, a three-pointer by Strickling. Came up just a little bit short and out of bounds.
And, Mike, a lot of different players are scoring, which is good to see.
Yeah, you don't want to see. It's nice to see an all-star jump out at you, but it's good to see everybody getting involved.
17 different players have scored so far.
That shot by Murphy just a little bit short, and it's a long outlet for Fruchtman. Murphy's the first one to get there, however, and this is Sella. Jamie into the corner. The shot is up, in and out. That was Sullivan, but the rebound up and in by Lily DeMarco.
Yep, 4 points for her now, and we're tied at 18.
I see Mom over there with the cell phone recording Lily's every move. Into Fruchtman. She's double teamed, gets it out to Brown. The three-pointer for Marsha Brown.
6 points for her, Mike, both from downtown.
A little bit in anonymity playing for ECHS, but everybody knows who she is, and she's on the all-state team. So
Yeah, you've got that down there, I think.
we've seen it's under the food.
Oh, I believe she was second team.
That shot missed everything, and it
No,
goes
she
over
wa-
next to Benny Fulton.
Third team All-State. Great achievement for Marche.
Yeah, she was really good this year. Gold with the 21-18 lead and the ball. This is Brown, double teamed by DeMarco and Catone. It's tipped into the backcourt, but DeMarco is playing a lot of defense out there and gets in the way of that pass.
Yeah.
And it's going to go to the blue as it goes off of, I believe that was Marsha Brown,
Yeah.
and out of bounds.
Now, during the week, Mike, last Sunday they had media day here and their first practice, all the squads. And then each of the squads had 2 practices during the week. So they're still trying to learn to play with each other.
Yeah, Vince Evans said the boys practiced down at Seaford. It's a long trip.
Yep.
For some of the players, but he said they had a lot of fun with each other.
ECHS coach Kenneth Brock for the Gold Girls, he had his practices at Delaware State University. And the boys blue, Rod Griffin had his at St. George's.
And Rod a little disappointed after the loss in the state championship game, but the blue gold game has a way of bringing a smile to your face. Fruchtman with the second chance as Glenn's notes start to blow away. Rebounded by Sullivan ahead to DeMarco, trying to get it to Catone, but it's tipped out of bounds.
Oh, I thought, that decision's going to be overruled. It was tipped by Brown.
So Catone to bring the ball in here, average 10 points a game for the Quakers. And they're going to set it up with Murphy up top. DeMarco spins back to Murphy. Nice pass. Nia Murphy bumps from behind. I think Fruchtman on the foul. And it'll be 2 shots. 9:14 to go, quarter number 2.
You just mentioned Gianna Catone. Her coach, Jeff Landers, said she averaged a double-double this year. Also 10 boards to go with those 10 points. Nia Murphy trying to get in the scoring column.
Yeah, looks like Flanders says she's likely the first player in program history to play 100-plus games.
How about that? And now both teams have 9 players in the scoring column. It's great to see.
Yeah, Murphy 1 for 2 from the line. There's some speed there from Sierra Henry, but some defense from the Blues. Sella double teamed and loses it out of bounds off of Sierra Henry.
Yeah, good hustle. I haven't seen her play all year, Mike.
I haven't seen her this year. I have seen her in previous years.
Polytech player.
Yeah, I forget where I got to see her play, but I did get to see Polytech. Oh, Catone almost gets that to go. She'll shoot a pair. That foul, I believe, is on.
Not sure who they called that.
That's on Strickling, 24.
Yeah, talking about Sierra Henry, her coach Damon Nichols said he wished he had her for 4 years. Great athlete, always the fastest on the court, and we've seen that already.
Yeah. A lot of speed. And that one is up and good. We're tied at 21. Gold with the ball. This is Strickling. Pass intercepted by Catone. Gets it to Sella. They played against each other several times. In and out for Jamie Sella in that independent conference, Tatnall and friends. Driving in was Sierra Henry, and it's out of bounds off the goal.
I talked to the Blue head coach, Jack Sella. Of course, that's his daughter out there playing. He has 2 daughters. I have 2 daughters. He asked me, how old are your daughters? I said, a lot older than yours, I'll tell you that.
So are mine. I got a daughter getting married next Saturday.
Oh, congratulations.
In Greenville, South Carolina.
Greenville, yep.
DeMarco is in some trouble.
Yeah,
Being
needs some
hounded
help.
today by Waters. Timeout for Tatnall.
Yep, Coach Sella got that timeout with 8:13 to go in the half.
Well, I'm looking at the weather, right, for Greenville. And it's supposed to be like in the mid-70s all week, maybe hitting 80. And then the day of the wedding, the high is 60. But then apparently there was a change in the weather, according to my wife. So now next Saturday, the high went from 60 now to 79. And now Sunday looks like it's going to be the cool day. So maybe, and now that's a week away. Anything could happen.
Right. No, we're going to have 70-degree weather here tomorrow.
Yeah, it looks like Tuesday looks a little cool, but it looks like a decent week. If you're going to go out and watch some spring sports, I always like the boys volleyball early in the season because it's a little chilly. But if it's in the 50s, I'll take in a baseball or lacrosse game. Today, of course, it's all about basketball.
Yep, last game of the season.
DeMarco blocked by Brown. And we have some contact. And it's DeMarco on the foul. I think she's maybe taking out some frustration.
Oh, my, that's already the third on Lily.
We have hit the 8-minute mark, so it'll be the wholesale changes.
Oh, yeah.
Which is good because DeMarco just got her third foul. Lily does not get cheated out there.
Now, her coach, Denise Ego Sackett, said great court awareness, excellent in the paint and mid-range. Going to play at Newman College next year, and I believe that's where I think Coach Jack Sella said his oldest daughter is at Newman.
Yes, I went to see Newman play this year once, and there is a I'm trying to think which Sella, Jordan? I believe
it might
Jordan
be.
Sella.
Yeah. And Lily made third team All-State. Like you mentioned earlier, and you were at the meeting yesterday for the DSBA. I couldn't make it, but a lot of the seniors playing out here today are on the All-State in some form.
Yeah, when we get a stoppage, we'll actually go through the All-State teams. We have some time.
Good dribble
Another
penetration.
Foul. It looks like it's going to be on the floor.
Yeah, it will be.
Looks like Hope Smith. The guilty
Good
party.
call, Mike. Second team foul.
Underneath, that's a block by Malloy.
Good defense.
And she picks up the loose ball. Here comes Bridget. Has an open three. She'll take it. A little short. Rebounded by Bailey.
What I like about Malloy that time is she kept her feet on the floor.
Another block for Malloy. She's playing some defense here. Here comes Cedar Owens. She drives the lane, splits the defender up and in. My, Cedar Owens.
That's our first bucket of the game.
Three-pointer, short, and it's going to bounce out of bounds.
I don't know whether we mentioned it or not, but Coach Dan Pisani, in my opinion, he thought Bridget was the best girls basketball player in Archmere history and one of the best all-around athletes in school history.
Yeah, that I can. I've seen a lot of Archmere now the last 10 years, and then when I was in high school. But
She's going to
Yeah.
play at Scranton next year.
the Royals, Dan would know better than I would. Off the backboard, it's a loose, poked around and picked up by Ice Epps. Here comes the gold. It's a turnaround jumper, just a little bit short. Loose ball. I believe it's off of Thomas and out of bounds. Yeah, you know, Glenn, when you get a little older, all this and you see so many athletes, they just start trying to remember people's names and you can't remember them. Obviously, you've had great athletes at a lot of schools, but Bridget is.
Mike, you're preaching to the
Bridget's one of the
choir.
best.
You're preaching to the choir.
Bridget has been she's been a special player to watch in multiple sports. A near steal for Thomas. Let's see, Anastasia Thomas, you got a chance. I don't know what Odyssey has in the spring. Maybe she's playing spring sport. Maybe she's playing AAU basketball. You never know. Up head to Malloy. Spins. And it's in. Bridget Malloy.
She gets a block on one end and converts on the other.
First team AUK since 1993, back when I was a lad.
I can't say that.
Yeah, I was actually married, but I didn't have any kids yet, so I consider that
A young man.
a young man.
Yeah. Oh, good
Nice
pass.
pass inside. The shot just rolls around, and it's up and back in by Odessa's Layla White. 5:35 to go in the first half. Malloy blocked by White. So White scores one end, plays D on the other, and Malloy sticks with it. Can't get the shot to go, and it's Mariah McCabe. And her 14 points a game with the rebound. Up ahead to Bailey.
Ooh.
And how about that shot from Anaya Bailey? 26-25 gold.
That's the third long distance make for the gold.
That may have been the longest of the long ones, but
Yeah,
that was out. She was out there.
The blue yet to make one from beyond the arc.
Cedar Owens dishes. Epps from the corner.
Hey.
Shanice Epps.
And that one's on cue.
Yeah. Conrad had a rough season, but Shanice Epps was a bright spot for the Red Wolves. Here's Cedar Owens. She's got some momentum. She's going to pop from three. Leaves that one a little short. Yeah, Samila would like that one back, I'm sure. Her coach, Ty Taylor, is in the building today. Stolen by Hope Smith. And
Yeah.
she gets bumped by White, and that's going to be called third team foul on the gold.
I think we're getting close to the change of players, too.
Yep, another 30 seconds or so.
Ty Taylor with 3 players in this game. Michaela Sullivan, Skylar Bolden, Zamilas Seda Owens.
Yeah, they had a lot of seniors at St. E's this year after having none last year. I mean, that experience, you saw it this year, obviously.
Oh, yeah. And, of
Altitude.
course, Naomi Allen being out for Sanford didn't help.
Did not help. Cedar Owens with the little runner there. And the lead is 4. We're going to hear the buzzer, a half-court shot. Oh, you know what? Because they know the
Yeah.
buzzer's coming.
Right.
That's a smart play there by Mariah McCabe. So we're going to have a little switcheroo.
So now 10 of the 15 blue players have scored.
I was wondering what she was doing, but kids are smarter than me.
And 9 of the 15 have scored for the gold. I love the balance being spread around. So the leading scorer is Gianna Catone for the blue. She has 6. And Marche Brown has 6 for the gold. Ellerby has 6 for the gold. So 6 points, game high.
So it's Kiefer, Sella, Murphy, Burley, and number 14, that is Harrell from Newark Charter. For the gold, looks like it's Ellerby, Fruckman, Brown, Davis, and Gillespie.
I'm looking down at Coach Kenneth Brock of the gold, and he's talking to his assistants. I'm sure they're getting straight on who needs more time, who's next.
Well, there's a gold steal on the inbound pass to start this final 4-minute segment of the first half. In the blue with the 30 to 26 lead. I want to make sure I don't unplug this when I
Don't do
stretch
that.
my legs out underneath here.
Yeah. I
I'll probably
posted.
stand up at some point, Glenn, but
I was here last Sunday for Media Day. I posted a picture of Amaya Ellerby, Amalia Fruckman, and Sierra Henry of Polytech. Good friendships are being formed.
absolutely. How about that long distance three for Shea Brown? And her third team, All-State, well earned.
9 points for her now, all from beyond the arc.
I think, Glenn, if more people had just seen her play, she may have. Wow, how about that block by Gillespie? Kiefer ends up on the floor. Here comes Brown. She's going to pop from 17. This one's short. Ends up going right to Tatiana Davis. Shot up, no good. Loose ball. Fruckman saves it in, but right to Amani Harrell.
There's a
However,
steal.
her outlet stolen. I think it's a little sloppy here.
A little bit.
The helter-skelter.
Now, Marche missed that mid-range jumper. She's too close.
Yeah, she got to back up.
Right. She's got 3 makes from beyond the arc.
Oh, man.
Oh,
Into the corner, it's Mariella Kiefer. Too much on that one.
comes Ellerby. 3-on-1.
Nice dish. And a score for the Riders, Tatiana Davis.
Her first points of the game, Mike.
Oh, that's another player on the scoreboard. Knocked out of bounds by Ellerby. She's doing it on both ends of the court. Mike Lang, Glenn Frazier, Nick Halliday here on the camera, and Benny Fulton. You might see him in one of our camera shots somewhere. He's usually sitting in a corner.
Yeah.
There he is, right in the corner, taking some pictures.
Yeah. And
That
he'll
ball
get some great ones, Mike.
out of bounds off of the blue. And when
So-
you go down the other end, you'll see Benny in the corner with his 302 hoodie.
So there's 15 players on each roster, but each team has one injured player that's not playing. So 28 players today for the girls. 20 have scored in the game.
That's what we want to see. There's a air ball and taken by Kiefer. Gives it to Sella. Sella's going to take the 3 ball here. Just a little short. And it's out of bounds. They're going to need some help here.
I think they're going to give it to Blue.
It's going to stay with the blue.
Good crowd across court
yeah,
from
it's
us,
filled
Mike.
in pretty nicely.
Yeah.
A beautiful day outside, and people are here to support these young ladies. And here comes Ellerby. She's so fast. Very explosive. Passes it to Fruckman. Fruckman takes the assist. Marche Brown will take the points, but unselfish play from the player of the year.
Yeah, definitely. Good ball movement there by the goal.
And there's Brown with a rebound. Gets bumped by Sella. And I think
Did she
it's
step
just
out?
It's just out of bounds. I think they said blue belongs to blue, so yes. I think Coach Brock disagreed with that call.
Not too vehemently, though. It's just,
Yeah, it's not playoffs. Kiefer for 3. That was off. Here comes Ellerby, struggling to find a handle. There she goes. Off of Kiefer, and that's going to be a foul on Maddie Ella Kiefer. And Amaya Ellerby's going to shoot. I got to get all my. There's a lot of names here that end with A.
Oh, yeah. You got that right. Ellerby has not scored in this quarter. She has 6 points.
And we have I think we have a cut.
Oh, okay.
Kiefer's going to need some repairs.
Yep, got to tend to that.
So checking it'll be Gianna Catone, another one whose first name ends with an A. Mariella and Gianna.
Yeah, we've got Anastasia, we've got Gianna, we've got Naya. Boys game coming up probably a little bit later than 2 o'clock.
Told my mom I'd be home. I may have to text her and revise that.
Can't believe Ellerby. Ellerby's a good free throw shooter. She missed them both there in her home gym.
Yeah, that corner three for Gianna Catone. So she comes off the bench and nails the three.
Tied up?
Yeah, we're all threes across the board there. Fruchtman drives. Well, and she wanted to pass,
Yeah.
and her best option was the shot. It was deflected out of bounds. It'll stay with the gold. Sometimes you just want her to be a little selfish.
Yeah.
I don't think it's in her, It's just not part of her nature. Because she's got a younger sister, Amara Fruchtman, who's going to be back next year for the Vikings. They're not going anywhere.
Nope. Head coach Ron Dukes was named prior to the game the coach of the year.
Into the corner, Fruchtman, nice pass to Gillespie. Turn around, a little bit short. Misses Tamaya Burley, a little off balance. But she's playing some defense down there, and they get it away to Ellerby. 3 ball is a little bit short. That was Tatiana Davis as we got the track meet going.
Yeah, 40 seconds to go in the half.
Harrell drives around some defenders. Rebound up and in. That's Tamaya Burley. I think Harrell is one of the players who hasn't scored yet, and she tried there.
Yeah.
So 35-33.
Oh.
Steele. Sella's looking around. She says, am I really this wide open? Stops and knocks one down. That's Jamie Sella. That was a nice hesitation there by Sella.
Her first points of the game.
We're going to get everybody in here if we can. Ellerby from a long distance rolls out. Burley looking up at the clock. 5 seconds. And that ball's knocked out of bounds. Blue's going to have 2.5 seconds here to get a shot off. They lead 37, 4 quick points, 37-33. Catone to inbound. And it's going to go to Burley. Gets free on the baseline. However, the shot misses, and that'll do it for fast-paced first half. The gold, 33, Blue 37. Glenn, we're going to take a few minutes here and pay some bills, and we'll be back with the Blue Gold girls basketball game on 302 Sports.
I think I've always known he was going to do something like this. He did not want to do active duty because he wants to do college first. I think that was the biggest thing for him, instead of waiting and then doing college after.
One of the differences I noticed when he came back from basic training, he was more organized in how he's going about things a little bit. I know he commented that a lot of things his classmates would do that it didn't bother him before, but now he realizes, because he's been outside of high school, I think maybe he's a little more responsible.
He's thinking about his future a lot more. He talks about it and the different possibilities. And he mentioned the ROTC program as well. And he said, I could graduate as an officer. And so I was kind of excited when he mentioned that he could do that as well.
I would just tell people, if their son or daughter was considering the National Guard, that I think it's a great opportunity. I think it's something that can really help somebody grow. And at the same time, you're serving your country, which is a great thing too. So I think it's a good opportunity.
HVAC system is what you need with Ambience. Ambience provides you with over 25 years of experience in the heating, cooling, and plumbing industry. The team at Ambience Heating and Air Conditioning provides high-quality residential HVAC installations, maintenance, and repairs in new and older homes in the Delaware, Maryland, Pennsylvania tri-state area. You may not realize it, but half of your energy costs go to heating and cooling. Make sure your energy dollars count and call us today for a free estimate. 302-239-HVAC. 302-239-4822.
It's halftime of the girls' Dibka Blue Gold All-Star game here at Smyrna High School, and the Blue has the lead 37-33. Ben Fulton, our photographer's in the house. Nick Halliday producing and on camera. Mike Lang, my broadcast partner. Glenn Frazier, now joined by Mike Wagner. Mike and I go way back, and Mike is the organizer of this event for the Delaware Interscholastic Basketball Coaches Association. And Mike, thanks for joining us, and thanks for having us here today.
Glenn, it's great to have you here. Glenn and I not only go way back, Glenn used to announce our JV basketball games at Caesar Rodney High School and interview our players before the varsity game. So that was great having the game on the radio years and years back. But we have a great event here for Blue Gold. The crowd is nice.
Yeah.
We have a traffic safety fan zone experience. The theme of our event is teen traffic safety. The players participated in a driving challenge for the past month. They're encouraged to visit our outdoor fan zone experience that focuses 100% on traffic safety. So, and it's great. We have a great competitive game right now, 37-33.
Yeah, I love it. I love how you run this thing where we had the buzzer there about the 8-minute mark, and we knew we were going to have exchange of players. Everybody's getting in the game. They're having fun. And balanced scoring. 20 so far of the 28 players here have scored in this ball game. Great to see balance like that.
That is great to see balance. And when you talk about balance, one of the changes that we did make when I took over the game is we wanted to have even more of a player focus, and the first thing we did was we changed it to 12-minute quarters, because when you have 15 All-Stars and you're playing 8-minute high school quarters, that's maybe 8 minutes a kid, and that's a quarter of a game. So by going to 12-minute quarters, the players each get 16 minutes of time, which is half of a high school game. Very fair for high school All-Stars.
Mike, I got to tell you, and you've already said it, nice crowd here for the girls' game, cross floor from us. They've opened up the upper level here on the opposite side of the player benches. We're above the player benches, and even behind both baskets, a decent amount of fans as well. You got to be pleased with the crowd you have here.
We are pleased, and when you're at places like Smyrna and Dover and Cape, the places that really invested in nice high school facilities, there's not a bad seat in the house. So if you're on the second deck, I would rather sit in the second deck because it's just a better view.
Yeah.
And we also have a great hospitality room to support our players, our referees, our volunteers, and our VIPs and our sponsors. So, we're real excited. We make improvements every year, and we hope that 302 Sports will be here every year covering the event.
Well, we're having a lot of fun here today, and I got to give a shout-out to your staff. They brought food over here to us, and we don't usually get that when we do a basketball or even a football game.
Well, again, I'm going to say this about Blue Gold football. They've been doing it for over 75 years, and they have a great theme working with children with intellectual disabilities. And the Blue Gold basketball game has been around for well over 40 years, and it's really developed, but our newest theme is teen driver safety, and my hope is to always keep it teen driver safety. This is our third year with teen driver safety, and probably because I'm the director of driver ed for the state of Delaware, but I think it's a good theme. Anytime you can promote safe driving, it's the number one killer of our teens. Anytime you can do something to try and prevent a car crash, it's a good thing.
Mike, I think it's a great cause. If we can, we'll try to get you back after we close out our girls' link and get the separate boys' link during the boys' game if we can, if you're around. Enjoy having you with us. And, again, I want to thank you and your staff. They've been fantastic.
Great. Thank you for having me.
All right, Mike, that's Mike Wagner from the Delaware Interscholastic Basketball Coaches Association. He is the organizer of this event, does a great job. Mike's been in basketball for many, many years, and we want to thank him again for allowing us to be here to bring this live stream to you on our YouTube channel. All right, we've got a break in the action. We'll be back with the opening tip of the second half, third quarter, right after this on 302 Sports.
owned outpatient physical therapy practice with convenient locations in all 3 counties in Delaware. At Premier, we have experienced physical therapists with advanced credentials, but their hospitality, passion, and enthusiasm is what makes the difference for you. Find our convenient locations at premierptsp.com. Welcome to Premier Physical Therapy and Sports Performance. We're a locally owned outpatient physical therapy practice with convenient locations in all 3 counties in Delaware. At Premier, we have experienced physical therapists with advanced credentials, but their hospitality, passion, and enthusiasm is what makes the difference for you. Find our convenient locations at premierptsp.com. Welcome to
All right, back at Smyrna High School, Mike Lang. And joined here by Glenn Fraser, Nick Halliday, Benny Fulton. While we have a minute, we have another round of 3-point shots coming. Let's go through the Delaware Sports Writers and Broadcasters Association girls basketball team. The player of the year is Cape Henlopen's Amalia Fruchtman. She had an outstanding season for the Vikings. Well-deserved player of the year. The other 4 first-teamers in alphabetical order. There's no order to these other than the player of the year. Amori Anderson, the freshman from Ursuline. St. Elizabeth senior, Skylar Bolden. Amaya Ellerby, a Smyrna senior. Bridget Malloy of Archmere, also a senior. First Archmere player in 33 years to get first team All-State. On the second team in alphabetical order, it's junior Asia Adams from Sanford. Pardon me. Nia Murphy from Ursuline. Sorry about that. Tori Richardson from Odessa and Glen. I thought we'd see Tori Richardson here today, but apparently could not make it.
Yeah.
Zamila Lasita Owens from St. Elizabeth, also a senior, and Bryceland Strickling from Caravel. Third team, Marche Brown, a senior from Early College. Lily DeMarco of Padua. Aslan Merrill of Sanford. Bright future ahead of Aslan. And also Kennedy Miller, the freshman from Howard. Outstanding player. She's going to be a good one. And Divya Savage from Smyrna, the sophomore, says some good play ahead of us for Delaware High School girls basketball. The honorable mentions, there are 15 of them in alphabetical order. It's Naomi Allen from Sanford, Jordan Cook of Tatnall, Gianna Catone of Friends, Tatiana Davis, Cesarani Kai Durantry, Padua. And then a pair of Concord players, Angelina Gabrish and Amira Green, an outstanding year for the Concord Raiders, and those two are just juniors, and they'll be back next year. They also have a couple of other players coming back, so things are bright up off of E. Bright Road for Concord. It's going to be Helena Griffin from Howard, just a junior. Sierra Henry, Polytech, Maddie L. Kiefer from St. Mark's. Gabby Royal from Smyrna, outstanding player. Hope Smith from Hodson, who we just saw draining threes. She just hit another one.
Yeah.
Hope Smith shooting 3-pointers as we speak. Michaela Sullivan from St. Elizabeth. Anastasia Thomas from Odyssey. And Kalia Watson from Delcastle, a junior. And let me tell you about Delcastle.
Yeah.
They had some attrition on that roster this year, but Kalia Watson was the mainstay for them all year. And they got in. I think they got in the state tournament. No, she was a great player for Delcastle this year.
That was Anya Bailey for the gold in the 3-point competition. She looked pretty good to me. We'll have to see as they tally up the points. And then you just said it was Hope Smith.
Hope Smith.
And, of course, she hails from Hodson Votech. 800 points in her career, averaged 15 points this season.
And Hodson, they had their last game ceremonies for the guys and the girls, as they're going to be knocking down that building soon. And they had all the ceremonies. And Hodson went and earned themselves a home game in the tournament. They had a second last game, as we should be seeing the new Hodson Votech.
Yes.
Will be opening very soon. And then it's time to build the rest of the campus after
they
get the high school up there.
All right, let's listen into the PA announcer and see who actually won this 3-point competition. Hope Smith is just being announced that she's the one. And, by the way, her coach, Chris Jones, said of her, an incredible athlete, quiet leader, outstanding work ethic, only surpassed by her academic prowess. Number 1 ranked student 4 years in a row at Hodson Votech in the dental program. Congratulations for that. Hope has been an absolute joy to coach, and he's been informed she will make a determination tomorrow regarding where she's gone next level. And the winner of the three-point competition is the Gold's Anya Bailey. And she hails from Sussex Tech. She hit 26 threes during the season for head coach Rashida Gillespie, and she will win the three-point competition. Earlier, the hot shot competition was won by Nia Murphy of the Blue, and Nia hails from Ursuline.
Nia made, we just read it, second team All-State. And between her and Amori Anderson, they were the bulk of the Ursuline offense. Very young Ursuline team this year for Coach Noonan. They got some reinforcements coming along, like they need them, right?
They made a great run in the tournament.
Yeah, they were the 15th seed. They took on Friends in the first round. Then they went on the road. They beat Cape Henlopen down in Lewis, which is
as they
not
did
easy.
during the regular season.
And then the quarterfinal round, Glenn, they had to go to Howard. Not an easy place to play.
No.
A great place to watch a game. If you ever get a chance to go to Howard, and if you're watching, you have not been to Howard for a game, you need to get to Howard for a game. It's a great place to watch a game.
All right, Mike, ready to go to start the third quarter. Again, 12-minute quarters, and when you hear the horn, that means it's time to switch the players.
That's right. We'll get them out there. We'll get the players as we go along. Eva Elliott from Delmarva Christian. That shot is up and good. That's Tatiana Davis. Caesar Rodney. We also see Mariah McCabe and Bryson Strickling. And give me a number. Number 11, Layla White from Odessa. That is number 11, Maya Murphy. So she goes baseline and loses her footing.
That three earlier by Davis. That's the fourth, now the fifth for the Gold.
That's Strickling on that one. And I bet you the Blues look and saying, how did we lose her? This is Ceda Owens. She's out there with Murphy, Thomas, Malloy, and Michaela Sullivan. This is a turnover. Strickling's going to line this three up and sticks.
Jump ball.
She sticks the landing. It's going to stay with the Blue. This is this is going to be a held ball. Wait. Oh, Fruchtman. Oh, almost. She's the Gatorade Player of the Year. He's going to try it again.
Yeah.
Amaya Fruchtman. She's up. Oh,
I just missed it.
I think she's going to give up now.
Yeah.
They're going to get another basketball. Coach Brock is going to go out there and show Amaya how it's done.
There you go. Let's see if he can do it one try.
And he knocks it out.
Yep.
I give Amaya credit because, she knew if she didn't get it, she's in front of everybody and the 302 Sports camera. Good sport. Glenn, I saw Amaya play in a DIAA softball tournament game a couple years ago, and I think she hit a grand slam that day.
Wow.
I think the ball's still going. All right, here's a dish to Sullivan. Baseline against Davis. Gets back out to her high school teammate, Zamila Ceda Owens, the runner off the glass, and I've seen that 1,000 times. Her little sideways twisting shot. My mind knows how to knock those down. This is from the corner. That was Elliott. I wonder if that leg, if she can't really push off like she normally does with that knee wrapped up. I give her credit for coming out here.
Got some colorful sneakers out there.
Yeah, she's got those sea green or, we ever need our sneaker guy. He's not here today.
No.
Rolls around, picked up by White from Odessa. We have a jump ball. This time we'll go with the Gold.
So to open up this third quarter, the Gold on a 6-0 run thanks to two long-distance shots. As we go back and forth in this game.
Elliott to Davis. She dishes. That shot by White bounces out. And Ceda Owens rushes up. Now she's going to slow things down. We haven't seen too much of slowing things down today.
No.
Murphy's going to take the three. Doesn't get the bounce.
Yeah, nothing but Gold under the basket.
Yeah, 6 points. That's off of the fingers, I believe, of White. It should be Blue basketball. 6 points so far for the Gold on a pair of threes. The score's been back and forth. I'm not keeping track of score changes or lead changes.
Leading scorers in the game for the Gold, Marche Brown of Early College with 11, and Gianna Catone with 9 for the Blue.
Oh, poked away by McCabe. She dives with Cedar Owens. It's going to be a jump ball.
Look at that effort, Mike.
Yeah. We don't want to see anybody getting hurt, but it is good to see the effort. Last time I talked to Zamila, she was not sure of her plans after St. Elizabeth.
Yeah.
I mean, it's only March. You know, a lot of decision days for college is the beginning of May. And that's poked out of bounds by Murphy. It's going to stay with the Gold.
Layla White trying to take that up the far side of the floor. Her coach, Micah Edwards, said her high school career has been shaped by a level of work ethic and resilience that constantly set her apart.
Open look for McCabe. Won't go. Rebound by the Gold. McCabe saves it in, but it's to Anastasia Thomas.
Gold got back. Good
Inside,
steal by
it's
White.
Good. It's a good steal. Thomas with 7 assists a game. Not going to get one there, but she obviously likes to distribute.
Sullivan with the block. I know a lot of times, like you say, you're not used to the numbers they're wearing that they wore all year long, and the girls, most of them had that long hair down the back, and you can't read the number.
Well, fortunately, I know some of them by sight.
There you go.
I mean, I got out of my car today and I looked over 2 parking spots, and getting out of her car was Lily DeMarco. I said, "Well, dang, I see a friendly face, and somebody I recognize right away." And we have another jump ball. This is jump ball number 4 or 5 in this quarter. It's going to stay with the Gold. So it's nice to get out of the car and hear, "Hey, Mr. Lang."
Yeah, right? I think Tatiana missed both of those free throws, didn't she?
That's hard to believe.
Yeah.
She's going to inbound the ball here. Throws it into a crowd, and she picked the ball up when it bounced out of bounds.
Yeah.
This time it'll go to the Blue. She's looking for Layla White. 30 seconds left
Before the
in
change?
the first 4 minutes. Cedar Owens up against McCabe. Thomas to Malloy. She backs up for the 3, just a little bit off. But Cedar Owens there for the rebound. Off the glass. It won't go. Loose ball. Malloy's got a nose for it. Sullivan dekes her 3 ball. Rebounded by Cedar Owens. Thomas thought about a shot. She passes it up. And a bank shot 3 for Zamila. Cedar Owens at the buzzer.
Hey, Saturday, bank hours here in Smyrna.
40-40 as we have the clean house out there.
Yep.
DeMarco, Kiefer, Catone. Malloy's going to stay out, so we have 14 players for each side. And Sella. For the Gold, it looks like Elliott's going to stick around with Ellerby, Waters, Gillespie, and I'm missing somebody. There she is. Glenn, she was a little late getting on the floor.
Yeah.
That's going to be number 20, Tristan Scholl from Milford. I thought they were going to go 5-on-4 to show how tough they were, but no.
Had one in the penalty box.
By the way, thanks to the folks here at Smyrna, the organizers. I'm full. We're going to hang on to this stuff here. We got another game to go.
Right.
Kiefer loses the handle on the way up.
That was good hands by Ellerby. She stuck her hand in there and disrupted that drive.
It's off of Mattiella. It's going to go to the Gold.
Yeah, Mike, I told Mike Wagner when we were doing the interview, I said, listen, thanks to your staff, we're not used to being fed like this.
We do, we do go some places we go where they're very nice to us. And some places do feed you. And a nice drive there by Ellerby. She found a lane, and she drops it in. It's 42-40 Gold. I think the biggest lead was that 11-2 early run for Gold.
It was.
Catone down the middle. Gives to Malloy. Bridget's going to take the mid. Rebound by DeMarco. Up and good. Lily DeMarco. I think DeMarco's about to be on 8. I'm not sure.
I got her for 6.
6, okay.
And the earlier basket by Ellerby now gives her 8.
Open look. That bank shot attempt from Shaw, not good. And we have foul on the floor. It's only the second foul of the quarter.
Yeah, letting them play a lot.
I think that's right.
The foul is on Blues 15. Lily
DeMarco picks up her fourth foul. Usually that's just Coach Denise Igo Sackett's worry, but Lily's got 4 fouls today. That pass to Elliott into the corner. Ellerby splits a pair of defenders, and here's an open look again. Too hard. That ball's going to go out of bounds. They got to make a decision. It's a gold basketball. I had 42-42, but our official scorekeeper, I think so. Gold with some looks here. Shaw's going to knock one of these down, Glenn. She gets another open look. There's a steal for Malloy.
Good hands.
She's 1-on-2 and makes the decision a good one. It's Sella.
That's good ball movement.
Yeah,
Mike.
around the world, DeMarco hits the side of the backboard, but Jamie Sella is there. And that 3 ball is up and good for Gia Catone. So Catone just knocking down threes today. She doesn't bother with those 2-point shots.
She's leading scorer with 12. And the Blue with the lead back after they trailed by 2.
So we do have 6:10 to go here. I just wanted to check something with my friend Gia.
Don't
Gia
forget-
was very happy, by the way, that 302 Sports was there to stream her 1,000th career point. There were a lot of 1,000-point scorers this season.
Oh, yeah. I think we had 11.
Maybe 11 of them. And I saw one in Maryland, by the way, when I had to go down and cover one in Maryland, believe it or not.
I believe Javion Dennis at Dover was the last one to hit 1,000, and he did that against St. George's in the tournament.
Yes. And that's a tie-up by Catone. It's going to be another jump ball. This time goes to the Blue, so good defense by Gia Catone.
Yeah.
And in the tournament, they can't stop the game. Like
Right,
during the regular season.
right.
So Dover called a timeout to stop that game, which I thought was an interesting call by Dover, because you want those timeouts when you have them. Kiefer to DeMarco. Gets around Gillespie, dishes to Catone. She's got a wide open look. This time it won't go. But chased down by Malloy. Malloy to DeMarco on the other side. Lily's just getting all over the place. Bridges says, "I'll take it myself."
Ooh.
And she's bumped on the floor by Gillespie. That's going to be the first team foul for the Gold here in the third quarter.
Yeah, since that early Gold lead of 11-2, neither team has led by more than a possession. No, we did have a 4-point lead at the half, and that's been it, Mike. It's been a close game throughout.
It's been very close. Catone, by the way, a defender for the girls lacrosse team at Friends. So she'll be busy this week. I'm sure she's been busy with practice.
That
That dish, Kiefer. And there's Maddie Ella Kiefer.
First bucket of the game.
She gets the field goal. 47-42 Blue. Every time they've gone up, Glenn, the Gold has come right back.
Well, this is now the largest lead for Blue.
Turn around, knocks it down. That was Tristan Schowell.
4 points now for her.
That was a nice rebound and turnaround shot for Tristan Kiefer from the corner. She's feeling it now. That rolls around and out. Ellerby gets by one defender, by 2. It's a 3-on-1.
Coast to coast.
Wow, a little Euro step action there for Ellerby. What a play. Here comes Catone around Gillespie. Just chucks it up, and she's going to get a couple of foul shots here as Gillespie gets a piece over there.
And a little bit of sportsmanship there by Anaya Gillespie.
Let's see how many fouls this is on Gillespie. Just her first.
Yeah.
I thought it was more than that. Well, 1. She's not in any danger. It's just DeMarco with 4.
Right.
So Catone, this is going to be a little bit shorter than what she's used to shooting.
Missed the first. Normally a really good free throw shooter. Trying to get used to the Smyrna rims, I guess. She's now 2 out of 5 from the line.
DeMarco. That's a lot of bodies in there, but how about the steal by Sella? Kiefer ducks around one. And a baseline jumper for Madiella Kiefer from about 12 feet.
Wow.
Back to 3 points is the blue lead. The buzzer's coming. There's the shot by Ellerby. Almost. You're not used to seeing these buzzer beaters in the middle of the quarter, but
Right.
3:58 to go. And these groups will take a seat.
All right.
We're going to I think we're going to commercial here. We'll be right back with the rest of the third quarter. All right, we're back. Third quarter action. Glenn, we had to do an old switcheroo on the battery here, so you missed absolutely nothing.
Yeah.
How about Denise Epson? Looks like she took a little. She got a scratch on the nose. That pass in looking for Hope Smith, and a foul called on the floor. You know, a little bloody nose is going to keep these kids out of the game.
All right, Mike, let's see who we got on the floor right now after that switch. So the gold has Amalia Fruckman, Sierra Henry, Marche Brown, Ice Epps, and trying to pick up that one. I think it's Bryson Strickning.
Yeah, that's a pretty good five.
That's
out
the
there.
gold. Now the blue.
Yeah, we have Shanice Epps with the ball, and she's going to take it in and miss the shot there. She's also looking at Amani Harrell, Hope Smith, and Skylar Bolden, who just came up with the steal. Or is that Sullivan? That is Michaela Sullivan. My bad, Michaela. And we'll get to the fifth one, number 24, Tamaya Burley from Charter.
And Mike, while we got a second here, I'm going to step away and I'm going to pass the headset over to the Coach of the Year, Cape Henlopen's Ron Dukes, and
awesome.
he's going to talk a little hoops with you here during the action.
Glenn, I'm expecting you to keep this book. All right, we're joined by Cape Henlopen Coach Ron Dukes. Coach, thanks for coming up here. This is where all the food is, so we knew we'd see you up here.
It's also a good view.
It is a good view up here. A great year for Cape Henlopen. Your outstanding senior, Amalia Fruckman, Player of the Year for both Gatorade and the Delaware Sports Writers and Broadcasters Association. We just announced ours yesterday. Just talk, and she's had a good day today. Talk a little bit about what it's been like to coach Amalia.
So Amalia is the best thing possible for any coach to ever want a player to do anything and everything that you can think a player should do. She's fantastic on the court. She's fantastic off the court. Somebody's going to end up with her in college. She hasn't signed yet, and they're going to be excited about what they're going to get.
And she's an outstanding. She had a great volleyball season, and she's also a softball player, I believe, for Cape. And
she's actually playing lacrosse.
Playing
this
lacrosse. Amalia, you're keeping these secrets from me. I saw Amalia this morning, and she's an outstanding person as well. So
great. Family's great. She has 4 younger sisters.
Yeah, we know Amara played for you this year,
exactly,
and she'll be back.
Yeah.
So
And she's got a couple sisters coming up that play, and her mom is just fantastic.
pretty exciting future for the Vikings. You guys had an outstanding year. I know it didn't end the way you guys wanted, but that was a great year for Cape. What was that? What was that like on head-to-head with Smyrna and just having the season that you guys had?
Well, if we wanted to win the division, you're going to have to go through Smyrna. They were the defending champions. We came up here. It was our first game of the season. Not really what we wanted to start off with, first game of the season, but a battle. We were able to steal that one from them here on their court. And they had us beat on our court. We were down 16 points at halftime and just made a run there in the fourth quarter. I think we tired them out. You know, that's what our defense does, is wear you down. And we were able to make a little run and And luckily, winning both of those games against Smyrna was big. That gave us the division. End up winning the conference championship. But yeah, you're right. It didn't end the way we wanted the season to end with the loss to Ursuline, but great season nonetheless.
Nice follow there by Ice Epps from Dover, another player you've probably seen enough of.
Yes, that's true.
These are all seniors, so these are girls you don't have to worry about anymore. Sierra Henry, we're talking to you, and Marche Brown with the nice play. Marche's played outstanding today.
She has.
Just talk about, I know, Pat Woods kind of got some things going there at Cape Henlopen, and you've been able to keep that going. What's the secret down there at Cape? I know you have a lot of kids, and how do you, the athletics down there is outstanding. How do you just keep that going?
There's a lot of athletes in the Cape Henlopen area, and you have 3 schools feeding your high school, so you got a lot of kids to choose from. They're successful in a lot of their sports. So stepping in, Pat left a great program, put me in a good position. We added a few pieces that wasn't there the year before, and just changed our philosophy a little bit, I think, based off of what they were doing. It was successful for us this year.
And then coming up here and getting to see all these outstanding seniors play today. And Glenn's been talking about how many different players have scored. We have a good crowd out here today. It's a beautiful day out, and it's a good crowd out here. It's got to be good for for the coaches to come up and see these kids just have a lot of fun and a little bit no pressure situation. It's good for them and it's good for everybody.
Yeah, no pressure today, thank goodness. I did coach in it last year. Gold's doing a heck of a job this year compared to what we were able to do last year. They're very competitive today. We haven't had much luck winning this on the Gold side, but they look like they're giving us a chance today. There's a lot of good seniors out there. Some I've coached against 2, 3, 4 years, and they're showing their talents. There's one right there, Sierra Henry.
Sierra
She
Henry
is a
from
blast.
Polytech. I didn't get a chance to see her this year. I did see I've seen her in years past. I saw you guys at Padua this year. You guys had that good game up at Padua, so I was able to get out and see Cape Henlopen a little bit this year. And all right, Ron, we're on by the way, so we're going to be on in a second.
Yeah, the Padua game, that was a battle. We knew it was going to be physical, aggressive, and we just had to match that intensity that Padua brings, and on that day we did.
And not only did you have to make the long drive, you go up and you play in that gym, which is a little bit different than your place. So
it's tight.
It's a snug fit inside the what do they call it there? The big box of love. There's Amalia Fruckman. She's going to go to the foul line here.
Is.
So she does just about everything. Playing lacrosse, huh?
Playing lacrosse. If she doesn't end up on the floor at least 6 times a day, I'm going to be disappointed in her. I think it's 3 now. So.
Well, with the turf down there, she'll never end up with the dirt stains on the knees. But it's been fun to watch her play, and you got some talent coming back, I know, next year. How many seniors did you have this year?
Well, we had 5 seniors, 1 starter, so we got 4 starters back. We're going to be, I think, we'll be really, really tough defensively. We're going to have to figure out how to score. But I thought there was a few players that, as the season went around, their offensive game evolved. Started to show, at least in the last 4 or 5 ball games, started to show some improvement on the offensive end, and hopefully that carries into next year.
I know I was really impressed at the Padua game. I was there. It was the play of Allie Deal. I thought she was outstanding, and she's going to be she'll probably be in this game next year. You never know. So
I would think
and
so.
maybe a Amara Fruckman. You just never know who's going to be
know.
here. All right, Ron. Well, thanks for joining us.
Yes,
Enjoy the
this has been
basketball.
great.
And there goes Marche. You don't have to worry about her anymore either, huh?
1,000-point scorer this year. Good for her.
Yeah, I think she got another 100 today, it seems like. There's the buzzer beater. That one won't go. That's going to do it for the third quarter. 55-50 Gold. You better come on more. They extended that lead.
They did. This is fantastic. I might have to stay up here and watch the fourth quarter.
All right, they brought us some food, too. So
yeah, thanks for having me.
No problem. That's going to do it for our third quarter. We're going to take a break back with the fourth quarter right here from Smyrna High School. Ron Dukes, thanks for joining us. We're back after this.
I think I've always known he was going to do something like this. He did not want to do active duty because he wants to do college first. I think that was the biggest thing for him, instead of waiting and then doing college after.
One of the differences I noticed when he came back from basic training, he was more organized in how he's going about things a little bit. I know he commented that a lot of things his classmates would do that it didn't bother him before, but now he realizes, you know, because he's been outside of high school, I think maybe he's a little more responsible.
He's thinking about his future a lot more. He talks about it and the different possibilities. And he mentioned the ROTC program as well. And he said, you know, I could graduate as an officer. And so I was kind of excited when he mentioned that he could do that as well.
I would just tell people, you know, if their son or daughter was considering the National Guard, that I think it's a great opportunity. I think it's something that can really help somebody grow. And at the same time, you're serving your country, which is a great thing too. So I think it's a good opportunity.
I think I've always known he was going to do something like this. He did not want to do active duty because he wants to do college first. I think that was the biggest thing for him, instead of waiting and then doing college after.
One of the differences I noticed when he came back from basic training, he was more organized in how he's going about things a little bit. I know he commented that a lot of things his classmates would do that it didn't bother him before, but now he realizes, you know, because he's been outside of high school, I think maybe he's a little more responsible.
He's thinking about his future a lot more. He talks about it and the different
To
possibilities.
lead the blue.
And he
And as we've
the
mentioned,
ROTC program
up and down
as well,
balance
and he
scoring.
said, you know, I could graduate
Congratulations
as
to
an
both
officer, and
teams for
so I was
being
kinda
unselfish
excited when he mentioned
and
that.
finding secondary players here to get in the scoring column and have a fun time here during the All-Star game. All right. Let's see if we can figure out who we got on the floor here now for the gold. It is Mariah McCabe, also Layla White, Tiara Waters, Tristan Showell, and let's see, who's the other player out there? Oh, good pass underneath, and a bucket. Nice finish.
All right, Glenn, our cameraman back. Apparently there was a different format here in the fourth quarter, Glenn.
Oh, okay. Well, Malloy just scored there.
Kiefer comes up a little short. I think
Yeah, they put
the clock is not.
Yeah, they put the points on the wrong side. It should be 55-52, I believe. I didn't think the Gold scored yet here in this fourth quarter.
I think there's something with the clock where they. I don't know. We're just gonna call a basketball game. When it's over, it's over. So I'm not sure. 55-52, you're correct. And that shot is off by White. Here comes Malloy. So yeah, they did. They added the points to the wrong side.
Yeah.
Cedar Owens with the runner on the baseline. Excuse me, 2 bounces, and she can't cash it. A nice move there by McCabe into the lane. Glenn, that's what you call the shooter's bounce right
Yeah,
there.
It sure is. 4 points now for her in the game.
I think the Pat Garrientes gets those kinds of bounces when he's out playing. I'm not sure what Pat's doing today, but we're gonna talk about him. Pat's dad and sister are going to be busy coaching St. Elizabeth softball this year.
Oh, okay.
The Vikings getting ready to go.
Losing the handle there was Anya Bailey. She won the three-point contest,
She
Anya
did.
Bailey.
It's good having Ron Dukes on. By the way, Amalia
Oh,
not
yeah.
playing softball this year.
No.
She's playing lacrosse this season.
Yes.
So another, so we're going to have our little switcheroo here. So Malloy's going to track. Fruckman's going from softball to lacrosse.
Yeah.
They're just here to mess me up. Let's see if I have any shot at seeing Cape Lacrosse, by the way. No slouch.
Oh, no, no. One of the best programs around. 5-point lead right now for the Gold with 10:25 to go in the girls' game. And great crowd here today. We talked to event organizer Mike Wagner moments ago about that. Both end zone sections behind the baskets are almost 3/4 full. The main bleachers floor level on the opposite side from us here, 90% full, and they're starting to fill up on the upper level over there.
Oh, Glenn.
What?
Cape Henlope and Lacrosse there's a three-pointer at Archmere. That's a rebound by.
Are you saying we got to do that one?
No,
Oh.
but it's going to be Saturday the 18th at noon up in Claymont. So I may have to head that one, especially with gas prices going up.
Oh, my.
The shorter the drive, the better. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, exactly.
And it doesn't get much shorter than Archmere Academy from my house. Here's Malloy. Can't get that one to go. Rebound by Layla White, and then she sends it out. By the way, Coach Duke said he's seen enough of Sierra White. I'm sorry, Sierra Henry, and a couple of the other players from the Henlopen North.
Right.
And I'm sure they've all seen enough of Amalia Fruckman.
Right. Right.
So that's the Cape lacrosse girls lacrosse team. Their lone trip north will be at Archmere. And there's a pass not saved by Malloy. She goes into the second row there. I saw Bridget's mom here earlier. Can't find her.
How
among
about
the
Amalia
crowd, but-
this year, Mike? She averaged 22 points a game. That was 40% of Ron Duke's team total.
Yeah, and he said she was the only senior starter for them. So Cape not going anywhere. There's a foul, and I think that's going to be Schau headed to the line. It's 57-52 Gold as every time they've gone down, they bounce right back.
Oh, yeah. We've been back and forth in this one. The Blue led by 4 at the half. The Gold outscored the Blue 22-19 in that third quarter to take a 5-point lead.
Glenn, I'm going to say the boys' game is not going to start at 2 o'clock. Since it is
No, it's
1:40.
Yeah. But I tell you what, they've been running things pretty smoothly here.
No, it's had a nice flow to it. Rebounded by Catone. Here comes Ceta Owens. Well, she had Kiefer open, but she's going to take it herself off the glass. And so Miley Ceta Owens just weaves around a few players and scores 58-54, and we have a foul just over half court. It's going to be Kiefer, I believe.
I have Zamaya Owens now with 9 points in the game.
The foul is on Blues. Madiella Kiefer, her third team's third.
Catone with the steal. She's going to take it, and she runs into Tristan Schau. And looks like Catone's going to head to the line. Now,
Schau was not going to let her get that shot
no,
off.
I think, like we mentioned, Catone might want to take a few steps backwards and take this free throw. Second foul on Schau. For Kiefer, that was her third. I know DeMarco's got 4. I don't know if anybody else is in any kind of foul trouble here.
Not really.
But Catone, she's leaving these foul shots a little short. Glenn, I think right where she's standing now would be the place to stand for that free throw. About 19 feet away instead of 15.
She leads the Blue, double-digit scoring.
She got that one up in the air a little bit, and there is the free throw for Catone. Yeah, she's had a good game.
15 points for her.
Played some defense as well.
And 15 points for Marche Brown for the Gold.
That foul's going to be on Malloy with their opposite number 20, Tristan Schau. It's going to be a third team foul on the Blue. That's 4 fouls on Malloy. She's no stranger to foul trouble.
That's comes with aggressive play.
Yeah, Pisani had to keep her. And there's a steal for Ceta Owens, and she cashes. And then
That's
near
11
steal
for her.
Kiefer, the collision, it goes out of bounds. I think it's going to go to the Gold. I thought that was off
Layla White.
The Gold, but it was not. It's going to be off of Blue.
Okay.
Yeah, when you're Malloy, she's very aggressive, but she did so much for Archmere. They had to keep her on the floor as much as possible, which is the case for a lot of teams. You have that one player. That's going to be a travel.
We haven't had many traveling calls in this game.
No.
1 point ball game, Mike.
Been really impressed today with Marche Brown, though. She's been excellent and just showed so much. You know, for a player we really didn't get a chance to see. They didn't travel north all that much. They did play at St. E's this year. Malloy with a turnaround, 15-footer, Bridget Malloy.
That should be 8 points for her.
Steele Kiefer is going to go to the foul line, and a chance here to extend the lead is 59-58 Blue. You know, they early college, Glenn, we mentioned they played at St. E's early in the year. They lost by 19. 19 is 19, but against St. Elizabeth's. That's really not that bad for early college. They really stuck around in that program, in that game. First one's up and good for Kiefer. Because I saw St. E's put a hurting on some teams, but early college was able to stick around a little longer than most.
Yeah, they won the Henlopen South. Undefeated in the Henlopen South.
Yeah, it was a great year for the Hornets. 2 for 2 for Kiefer, 61-58. And a steal, Ceda Owens has her save inbounds can be held. It's a jump ball to go to the blue.
Yeah. I have Kiefer now with 7 points in the game, 6 here in the second half.
Madiella is an honorable mention All-State player.
And Mike, time for the switch in player personnel with 8:03 to go. And so far, the Golds only scored 3 points here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, it's been a lot of defense for the blue. Zamila Ceda Owens has been all over the place in this quarter. I think the outstanding player will be named by the group here.
Yes.
And then we'll probably just go get a picture since we're upstairs. It's going to be a little difficult for us to do interviews. But
see if we can get our photographer, Ben Fulton, to take our bling-bling down.
That shot by Anastasia Thomas doesn't go. Sullivan with a little turnaround, like a little hook shot. I wasn't able to find the mark on that one. It's going to stay with the blue here. 7:52 remaining. And it's into Sella. Right
now, the blue team on the floor a little bit quicker than the Gold, beating them to the loose balls.
And Sullivan heading to the bench. You know, Glenn, we haven't seen much of Skylar Bolden today, have we?
No, not a lot.
In fact,
actually, I haven't not seen her in the game at all.
I saw her outside before I talked to her this morning.
Right, we were both there.
She's not on the bench. She might, unless she's on the end of the bench here, not in uniform. Skylar might be a little banged up after the regular season.
Could be.
DeMarco with the rebound. Gets a second chance here. Lily DeMarco, and her reward is a trip to the foul line. I very definitely saw Skylar Bolden this morning.
And Michaela Sullivan, who just hit 1 out of 2 from the line, that's her first point of the game.
Good for her. Good to see Michaela on the board. She's an excellent defender, and she's a good three-point shooter as well. DeMarco gets that one in. The lead is 62-58.
Ties the largest lead of the game for the blue.
1 for 2 from the line, rebounded by Henry. Here she comes. Zips around the defender and up and in. Sierra Henry counted in the foul. A chance for a three here for the Panthers. Sierra Henry, 1,000-point scorer.
That's the first damn one we've had in the game.
Yeah, it hasn't been fouls on Odyssey's Anastasia Thomas. Glenn, extra bonus points if you can tell me the Odyssey nickname.
Odyssey Charter?
Yes. Jordan Sella with the rebound while Glenn ponders that one.
Yeah, I don't see a lot of Odyssey Charter games.
Three-pointer for Anastasia Thomas of the Odyssey Owls.
And that's the largest lead of the ball game for the blue.
It is the Owls. Henry dishes. Sullivan with the block, but the foul is called. You know, Odyssey plays their home games at the Grail in Ellesmere, but they have a. They just put they opened a turf field in the fall. It's beautiful.
Oh.
It's a beautiful.
I thought
facility.
I saw that on the internet.
I saw a state tournament soccer game there this year because of rain. They had to find some place to play. Odyssey said, "Come play at our place," and it was a beautiful facility over there off of by Barley Mill, the old Barley Mill Plaza. At the line, McCabe from Sussex Tech. So Thomas with that three-pointer.
Yeah, it was huge.
Were those her first points? No, she scored earlier.
Yeah, she had a basket early in the first quarter.
That rebound by DeMarco, and she steps on the end line. May have had a little help.
Yeah.
But that's not going to be called. That's not enough. Sorry, Lily. Inbound here for the Gold. Bank shot. Oh, I thought it was in. Elliott dishes, and the goal keeps it. And Henry loses the handle, and there's DeMarco playing some D today. Thomas with the pass. Rolls around. DeMarco with the rebound, and it's in. What a follow by Lily DeMarco.
That's great court awareness by DeMarco. And now the largest lead for the Blue at 8.
Wow, that's a long distance three. Rebounded by Harrell from Newark Charter. That pass to Thomas. Kicks. They're going to call the travel on Michaela Sullivan. I did see Newark Charter this year at the SL24.
Okay.
Pretty good team. That's a team with Mia Lang on it, so I was extra interested, but we're not related.
Yeah, the head coach, Jeff Lang, said
Not related also.
Imani Harrell, 5-year varsity player at Charter.
Henry's shot misses. They get the rebound. Elliott, she's got a mid-range. And there's DeMarco picking up the loose change. Needs some help. It's Anastasia Thomas. And she lost her footing.
Yeah.
And that's a traveling violation here. 5:48 to go. And you mentioned the 8-point lead. The biggest of the day for the Blue. The biggest for the Gold was 9 points.
And right now,
Mike,
in this fourth quarter, the Blues outscoring the Gold 18-5.
Sierra Henry with the runner. Nice play for Henry. That was an excellent shot by Henry.
So we got about a minute and a half before we get a change of personnel.
Sullivan splits the defenders and scoops and scores. Elliott guarded by Sullivan. Oh, nice dish. And she'll get the assist on that bucket by Layla White. That was great court awareness for Eva Elliott.
Yep, good find by her.
Nice pass inside to Sullivan. She gets free with a little twist. And another bucket for Sullivan. And she's come alive here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, all 5 of her points in this quarter.
Thought we were going to get the long three ball from Bailey after that after the halftime performance. Here comes Harrell off the glass, just won't go. Sella pokes it out, and Sullivan is there. And we're going to have a foul on Eva Elliott. So back and forth we go here. 35 seconds left in this segment of the fourth quarter.
Yeah, a different way to call a game, huh?
I don't mind.
No,
Not too bad, actually. It gives you more buzzer beater opportunities. Thomas for three. That ball's picked up by the Golds, Mariah McCabe. And up ahead there, not wasting time. Well, it was a great thought by Bailey, just couldn't get the shot to fall. Henry's going to take it from three. And DeMarco another rebound. And Lily DeMarco's pass out of bounds. Back to the goal it goes, and there's the buzzer. They're going to stop it with 4:08 to go. So checking in, it's going to be, I got to make sure that they're not shaking hands. It looks like Malloy, Burley, Kiefer, Catone, and Murphy. For the Gold, I see Fruckman. Marche Brown, Tatiana Davis, Anaya Gillespie, and Amaya Ellerby. And that was a great play by Marche Brown. Wow.
17 for her. 17 points. That's game high.
That was impressive. That move around the defender and just the little runner there. Malloy into some traffic. Catone as they work around. Blocked shot for Ellerby. Here comes Marche Brown. Head up, and she's going to take it herself off the glass. Coast to coast for Marche Brown. Boy, she's been so impressive today.
I think she's a solid candidate for player of the game.
I believe you're right. That was here's in the corner. Kiefer's shot won't go. Rebound by
Fruckman.
Ellerby to Fruckman. Marche hands it back off to Ellerby.
She thought about letting it loose.
Yeah, you can tell. There's a little collision underneath.
Wow.
But Catone took a spill. And how about that three?
1 point game, Mike.
Amaya Ellerby. 72-71. Blue. Yeah, there was a little collision underneath. Good to hear from Benny Mitchell. The other Benny.
Yeah.
Kiefer in some trouble.
Yeah.
We got to get that ball over the line, and Malloy finds some room. Bridget Malloy into traffic. A late foul call.
I think that's on the floor after the missed shot.
Looks like Tatiana Davis is going to get called. It does look like it's going to be possession. Nope, Malloy's heading to the line.
So both with 6 team fouls now.
So we come down to the final whistle here. First one from Malloy. Who let EJ up here?
I don't know.
I think camera's broken, Glenn, because you shouldn't be getting us on there.
Yeah, right. Wow, she missed them both?
Yeah. Marche Brown. We'll watch her magic. Here's Ellerby. There's a lot of speed out there.
Oh, she dribbled it away from herself right to the blue.
Yeah, Catone, who's had a good game. Somebody kick EJ out of here.
Well, we should have given this to Ben Fulton. I didn't know he was going down. We could have given this to Ben, and he could have went down and taken a picture of the player of the game.
We will.
Maybe we can get him to come back up.
Just drop it over the side. There's Benny all the way over there.
Yeah.
So 72-71, 2:23 to go. And it's blue basketball. Gia Catone, who's had a pretty good day, gets it into Tamaya Burley.
9-2 run right now for the Gold.
Murphy takes a bump. She's going to go to the line. The crowd's getting into it here.
Yeah, they are. We're getting down to crunch time. I thought Anaya Gillespie that time held her ground. She didn't move. Kept her feet planted on the floor.
To the 8th team foul. Murphy will shoot the foul here. Just one of 2 seniors on that Ursuline team this year, along with Claire Gordon. They made it to the semifinal round, so as usual for Coach Noonan, things looking up.
Murphy had only 1 point in the first half.
In and out, so she's 1 for 2 there. The lead is 2. Underneath, the defense, blue defense collapsed quickly on that one. Fruckman is going to take the long 2 ball off the glass. Gillespie with the rebound, and we get the 2-minute buzzer.
Okay,
Who
another
knew?
change.
Yeah, we didn't know.
So they'll switch up the personnel again.
It's like maybe they get to bring whatever 5 they want on here. You never know. There's a lot of things that we're learning here as we go along.
Yeah. I see the president of DIVCA, the Delaware Interscholastic Basketball Coaches Association, Andrew Mears, who is the boys' basketball coach here at Smyrna High, just went out and talked to both coaches. I'm not sure what that was about, but
hang on.
we're listening to the PA announcer here.
All right, so 81 is the target score. So the leading team, they add 8 points to the leading team's score. The clock is off. So it allows teams to play defense and not have to worry about the clock.
Right.
Now
So-
I just hope there's not a bunch of scoring droughts here.
Yeah, because the blue needs 8 and the gold needs 10.
That's correct, and it's gold basketball to start. I think it was their ball anyway.
Right.
And here is Ellerby. Well, and she gets by a defender and puts it up and ties this one up. So it's the first team to score 8 here.
Ellerby just did a great job with that little soft floater.
Cedar Owens gets around Gillespie, around Strickling. And here comes Ellerby with the spin. Underneath, I think just ran out of room. Sella with the rebound. It's Zamila Cedar Owens. Oh,
good screen.
Boy, Beloy got some opening there and did not miss. That was a wide open look for Bridget Malloy. So it's 6 points needed for the Blue.
She got a double screen.
Marche Brown drives, takes a bump and scores.
21 for her.
She's been great today.
15 for Ellerby, 21 for Brown.
Here's a look for the Blue up and down. That was Sullivan. Here comes Ellerby, a chance to get the goal closer to that target. Marche Brown, almost stuck again.
Yeah.
There. So no clock. Inside to Catone. She's had herself quite an afternoon.
She has. Couldn't save it, though.
Good defense from the Gold. And we have a whistle.
Yeah, I ain't got a foul on the Blue. I show the Gold. Both teams in the bonus.
But apparently not shooting here, Glenn.
No.
They changed some rules.
Yeah. The PA announcer started to talk before we could actually stop and listen. So he might have said something that we missed.
Long shot up, a 3-ball for Ellerby. And the Gold is within a 3-point shot of winning this one. Here comes Cedar Owens.
8 points for Ellerby in this fourth quarter.
Now, Glenn, normally I say we're going to pick our 302 player of the game. We're going to let
yeah.
We're going to let somebody else do it for a change.
Yeah, right.
Pressure's off of us. Sullivan thought about the long 3-ball.
Gold doing a good job right now. Gold in the perimeter. They're guarding the perimeter.
Sullivan again looking for the 3. Cedar Owens, she's way out there. One-on-one with Fruchtman, spins, goes underneath, and that's going to be I heard a buzzer, but we'll see if that's 2 shots on that one.
Yeah, that was Fruchtman on the foul.
No,
she tried a little scoop shot.
I think they called out a Strickling, but I thought Fruchtman got her.
Oh, it was. You're right.
I only saw because I saw the referee signaling, but you're right. I thought Amaya was right there. It doesn't really matter right now.
Nope.
Cedar Owens misses the first. The target score is 81. She's 1 for 2, 78-76. Hey, first team to 81 wins. Ellerby to Fruchtman. She's hit from behind.
She was hammered.
I think Bridget Malloy just picked up foul number 5. But she kept that ball out of the basket. So Bridget Malloy is going to hit the bench. Nia Murphy checks in. That first shot went up and in while the players were changing.
Right.
But that's, I think that was it. It should be 79,
Should be 79, yeah.
And so we're going to stay at 79-76. So the Gold is 1 shot away from winning. The Blue needs a couple of shots at least. Here's Catone. Scoops and scores. Gia Catone. Unbelievable play.
She has 17.
Yeah, here comes Ellerby. I'd be looking for that Marche Brown, but Amaya Ellerby's got a chance. It's over. And the Gold wins on Amaya Ellerby's driving layup, 81-78. What a great game today here at Smyrna High School, and the Smyrna Eagle wins it. How about that, Glenn? Now, one of us is going to stay up here, and one of us has to head down with the chain, right?
20 points for Ellerby and 21 for Marche Brown. So who the heck is going to be the most valuable player?
You never know. And Ellerby had that drive there at the end.
Yeah.
We'll see who ends up with the win.
We
or
got,
with the MVP.
We got Dover coach Stephen Wilson here waiting in the wings. We're going to get him on.
Well, I'll probably head down with the chain then. Let you carry us out of here.
All right, and you take the picture.
And
Mike.
you can get Steph Wilson. Glenn, nice working.
Yeah,
Let's
yeah,
do this
yeah.
again in a few minutes.
All right.
We're going to switch roles.
Okay.
All right, Glenn. You're going with Steph Wilson.
Good luck to you. All right. What a finish for the girls' game. I tell you, they got some special rules for the Blue Gold All-Stars. I should have asked ahead of time, but I was unaware of the target score deal.
Elam ending, yes. It's
and the voice you hear, ladies and gentlemen, is the very successful head basketball coach at Dover High, Stephen Wilson, who's joining us now post-game. Great atmosphere for this game, great crowd. You're going to have it for the boys' game. And speaking of the boys' game, Coach, you got 3 seniors that are playing in this game coming up, and they're part of a special group for you that has been very successful over the last 3 or 4 years.
Yeah, Javion Dennis, Terrence Williams, and Chase Little. You can't speak enough about them, what they've done for our program, how the success on and off the court, how they led us throughout the state and throughout the East Coast region with the wins that they've done. And I'm just proud that they get a chance to end it off right here in this environment where it all began a little bit. It's a couple tough games here during the season, but they're going to have a good time. Hope they have a good showing and represent themselves in Dover High School well.
Coach, I'm sure you've talked to these players during the week leading up to this All-Star game. What have they told you about playing in this game?
That they're very excited to continue the history of what Blue Gold means. They've also worked with Best Buddies a lot, so they know what that means with working with that. They're just happy to be able to showcase themselves and to put themselves in a situation in front of, their peers and college coaches that they can, maybe showcase and show that they're upper echelon and special throughout the state.
You and I talked a day or so ago about these seniors of yours, and of course they're still weighing their options as to what they want to do on the next level. A lot of the players I talked to this week, the seniors, girls and boys, are in the same situation, and I think it's good. You don't need to rush into it. Weigh your opportunities, see what's the best fit for you, right?
Yeah, right now, because of the transfer portal and the way that the colleges are going about getting players that are from other schools, it makes it hard on the high school guy, but I think there's so many schools out there that if you take your time and you work as a team, that you're able to find what you need for the kid, and ultimately it's their journey and what race that they want to go to, so what school they want to go to, where the climate they want to be in. So I just go out there and piggyback off of and do that for them, and hopefully we'll be able to find a school within no less than a month to be able to get to. But it's no rush, it's a process, and they're getting some feelers out there, so I'm very happy about what's going on with the guys right now.
We're looking at that right down now. The camera's on the president of the Delaware Interscholastic Basketball Coaches Association, Andrew Mears, is also the coach here at Smyrna High, with the girls' most valuable player, Amaya Ellerby. And, Coach, I don't know how much girls' basketball you get to see, but she's a pretty special player. Do you know anything about her in her game?
No, I don't know anything about her, but yes, I do. I do follow the girls' game. I like the support, all levels, even the middle schools. So we do go out there and watch the support, especially our girls. So I get a chance to see the upper echelon girls, and being in the conference, be out there having a chance to go out and scout like I like to do. So I'm happy that the girls are getting the support with the gym being filled like it should be.
Yeah, they had a great crowd here for that game. Now it's starting to fill up for the boys' game that's upcoming. We're talking with Stephen Wilson, head coach at Dover High School, whose seniors in this game have won to the Bob 3 straight years. They got a state title under their belt, and part of just an extremely exceptional, special group here at Dover High School. I don't know whether you heard, I posted on Twitter a post-game interview with Rod Griffin of St. George's, and he talked about a special guy that you are, how good friends the two of you are. When you're on the court, though, you're battling and you're competing.
Yeah, well, Rod and I knew each other when I was at Middletown. We didn't have the best relationship then, but now we've come a long way. Between my father and him have become really close. Him helping my dad last year at the Bob when we got there. So I was very happy as I talked to him down there. I think this is the first time that they were all public in and schools that were in the finals. So we were happy to see that, plus everybody that was the coaches on there, I have some type of relationship with between Rod and Gary's grandmother and Gary's parents live in the same neighborhood as my grandmother, where my father grew up in Wilmington. And Rashad was our quarterback at Dell State. So he was our QB1, so I was very, very nice to see him get one. I was so happy to see, him get that championship because he deserves it. Even though, I wanted it, of course.
Sure.
Of course I wanted it, but, you have to be happy for your peers sometimes.
Yeah.
You have to be, and to see Rod and the work that his program has done throughout the years, and see what William Penn and to see what Howard has done constantly throughout the years, it's just kudos to the coaches that we have in our state. It's a beautiful state. I'm not from here, but now it's my home.
Yeah.
And I see what the coaches are doing and how they're working for these kids. It's such a good thing.
Great to have head coach of Dover High boys, Stephen Wilson, on with us here. As we're going to end our girls blue gold broadcast. And then if you go back to YouTube and pick up the link for the boys game, you can watch the boys all-star game. Coach, as always, it's great sharing time with you. And I get to talk to you in a normal setting without talking to you post-game when you don't have any voice left.
I was going to say that. You hear me loud and loud and proud. I'm going to have to put the mic so close to my face. I just want to say I want to appreciate 302 and what you do for this state. I really appreciate the professionalism that I've already told you that, but I like to give flowers to people in their face. So I really appreciate what you've done for myself and our program, the positive, things that you say about us and the way that you go out there and do this for our state, man. It's wonderful, and I thank you, and I'm appreciative of you guys so much.
Thank you so much for those comments, and we appreciate what you've done for basketball in the state of Delaware.
Thank you. A lot more to do, though.
All right. There he is, the head coach of the Dover High boys basketball program, Stephen Wilson. Thanks to him for joining us here on the post-game show. All right, we're going to close out the girls' game. Once again, Amaya Ellerby was named the most valuable player of the game and our 302 player of the game as she scored 20 points and scored 10 of those 20 in the pivotal fourth quarter to give the Gold the victory. 81-78 over the Blue. It was a great game. Great job by both coaches. We want to thank Jack Sella and his staff from Tatnall and Kenneth Brock from Early College High School and his staff and all the players, as well as Mike Wagner. We also talked to Ron Dukes, Coach of the Year. Great first half, and now we're going to end this broadcast once again. Go to YouTube after this and click on the link for the boys' game. For Ben Fulton, my broadcast partner Mike Lang, and our camera operator Nick Halliday, this is Glenn Fraser signing off. Once again, the Gold girls winning this one 81-78.